Bashers live, Friday Night Live, 6:07. I'm going to turn up the mic. That's a little low for me. That's much better. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is Friday Night Live with myself, Dirk, and soon to be joined by the big guy, Mr. Oisín O'Malley. Friday night, it's tradition on Friday nights. Hope you're all well. I hope everybody's doing great. I did get an update from Ken Furby. Best wishes to you, our dear friend, our dear basher. Ken Furby's going through a little something right now. And if you have a chance to light a little candle or say a little prayer or whatever it is you do to talk to the big guy or whatever entity you think maybe controls the universe or has some sway with the universe, do so now, because Ken Furby's one of our finest and he's great. So let's all talk about him in the best possible terms and wish him well. Okay, so we can't wait to have him back on the show. Number one tonight. Look at this. Holy crap! It's Nick Papalexandrakos. Wow, Nick, how are you? Good evening, all. Nick Papalexandrakos. I wish I could speak Greek. It's so amazing. I loved being in Greece. I loved playing for the Greek fans. That was super duper fun. That language is very sexy, I think. I just love the way it rolls off the tongue. It's very, very great. It's a terrific language. It's the best language you ever heard in your life. I love it. I loved everything about their culture. Incredible. And he's back and he says, "Happy Friday from a very cold London." He's a Greek man in London. Hey, Nick, great to have you on the show. And yeah, you guys are Europe's going through a serious cold snap. Holy snap, Rooney. Here, it's just kind of blech. It was a little sunny today. It was kind of warm in New York City. And now it's just gray and blech. New York just looks very blech to me, drab and blech. You know, what can I say? And it's back with these crazy names. I don't know. I'll have to ask the big guy when he shows up on the show tonight. Good evening, Dirk and all the bashers. From the purple one herself, Melly C. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and warm. Hello, beautiful Melly C. and all the ladies of the bash. Ray 3349. Hats are good. Just saying. I like a hat. I wear a hat all winter. People make fun of my little longshoreman's cap, but I wear it and I love it. And it's just part of my winter look. What can I do? Dave Dash at Fahrenheit 451. Wow. Look at that. You got in there at number 4. It's crazy. Nuts. Scotty H, Lord H. Upvoted, we'll watch in the morning after work. Well, have a good time. You won't be drinking with us tonight. I have a very nice bottle of wine. I splurged a little bit. This is a Benjamin de Beauregard Pomerol 2015. I'm looking forward to this. This is 13.5, which is right in the ballpark, which I like. It is 70% Merlot, and it is 75% Merlot and 25% Petit Verdot. Very, very nice. I'm sure he's going to be very jealous when he sees this, because who doesn't love a Pomerol? I love some Pomerol. You like a Pomerol? I love it. Andrew Wolkowicz, Canadian $5. You're the sweetest. He sang Blue Christmas for me last night. He sent me a video. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. He did a nice job. I sent him a recording. I did it out years ago, because I used to do these Christmas albums. I haven't done them in ages. But every Christmas I'd invite my friends over. Paul would run the green room. We'd have food and drinks, and I'd be like, next, and we'd do duets, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Panel Power coming back for you. 3349 evening all, says Panel Power. Look who got up there. Nick Papa Alexandrakos. Alexandrikos. It sounds like a Bond villain, doesn't it? I've talked to Mr. Papa Alexandrikos, and he says that the silos are empty. Paddle Power says the Ukraine capitulates. Zelensky agreed to an armistice as long as his cronies and him are. So you're anti Zelensky, huh? Interesting. He gets to keep the billions they've stolen and avoid any legal ramifications. Are you on like the Putin side? Wow, that's interesting. The gold toilets are on us. Well, Trump would supply everybody with the golden toilets, right? Because he really and truly has them. Mr. Brookoff, 1411. You're like a Patek Philippe reference. Evening, everyone. Happy Saturday Eve. Hopefully, we'll tune in live. Have a great show and a wonderful weekend, everyone. Boys' weekend. Boys' weekend. I'm talking to you, a certain basher. We were talking about the usage of the term boys and girls for adults and how in some cultures it's considered, not so respectful. But, guys do that. Boys' weekend away for me in Birmingham, meeting friends. Beer shall be involved. Enjoy. Have a Ruddles ale if you can, or a nice pint of bitters. Upvoted and cheers. Please upvote if you can. It makes all the difference in the world. You have no idea. You know me. I don't, you can, please sub if you want. There's a little sub button on the bottom. There used to be a sub button on the bottom. What happened to it? It's gone. I don't know where it went. I had it. Franco Frioli, grazie mille, signori. Please upvote. Thank you so much for doing that on every show, man. Thank you so much. Franco Fiore, 8517. I am grateful. Hey, it's Fergal. Hey, it's Fergal of CW Watch Enthusiast 67. What are these things? Somebody needs to give me. Oisín will know. The wizard will know. We'll go to see the wizard. The wizard will know. He doesn't get any of my movie references because they're all before 1960. Let's get ready to bash. Dave Fitzsimons, 1027. Andy M847. Good evening, kind sir. Wishing you and yours only good things. You're the only good things guy, aren't you? Only good things, except for one thing that you like that's not so good. We won't talk about that here because it's creepy. But hey, different strokes for different folks. Hey, Carlos, great to have you. Look at that. Carlos, he doesn't have a number next to him. Evening Bashers, hope you're all well. We are. How are you? Looking great. Look at that picture is amazing, man. At MPINY, men refuse to be used as walking ATMs. Women are going broke and can't survive being single. What does that mean? What does that mean? Men refuse to be used as walking. Is this a new cultural thing? I know two guys who use women as walking ATMs. So there. Enjoy that lovely Palmer. Thanks, Fergal, on an extra night shift. Sadly, oh, you're working tonight? I know you'd be drinking the Pomerol with me. I know for sure. Ladies at the back, Jocelyn Bittenbender, 4633. She's here tonight. It's Friday, and I'm actually able to catch the Bashers live. Wow. Jocelyn Bittenbender live on the show. Can you believe that, Oisín? Look, it's Jocelyn live. Wow. Hope it's been good. All the Bashers.
Does that not normally happen?
Well, she's so busy. She's so busy, but she's live on the show. Big hearts to all the ladies of the Bash and Jocelyn and everybody in the world. You know what I'm drinking tonight? How about this? This looks really juicy and delicious, doesn't it?
You and your Pomerol.
Me and my Pomerol. You and your Pomerol. You know you love it.
It's 10 years old.
It's 10 years old in the bottle. 25%, 75% Merlot, 25% Petit Verdot.
And no cab?
No cab.
I'm curious. Are you going to open it?
Yeah. No, I'm just going to show it. Oh, God.
So Ornella Vanoni died. You know, Ornella Vanoni is just like my favorite of the old Italian singers in the 50s and 60s here.
I don't know her, and I should. Paul would probably know. I know, like, Mina.
Mina. She's like a Mina.
Okay.
She's a Mina type.
Show me her, please. Don't play it, but show it to me.
Yeah.
I love those 60s Italian singers.
Oh, you would love her. You would love her. And she did
sure.
a lot of the Brasiliano stuff as well.
Oh, some great bossa nova. Sexy bossa nova. Thanks, Circle.
Ornella. Let me see. She's always been I like Mina, but I like Ornella the most. She's my favorite.
And she died. How old was she?
91.
91. That's a run.
Yeah, it's a good run.
Oh, look at her. She looks cool.
And she lived through that great age of Italiano, in the 60s.
La Dolce Vita, baby.
Yeah.
It was like, piazzas and cafes and cocktails and cigarettes and men in suits.
About love and heartbreak. Yeah. We love that. And one of her songs is great practice for your Italian.
Oh, is it a tongue twister?
Yes. Senza Paura. I won't play it, but
what's it called?
It's called Senza Paura.
Oh, Paul plays that song. I do know that song.
Oh, you do it?
This cork might need more attention.
It's been in there a while. Let me see if I can. I
got it.
I'm
a master. I got it.
Ma come fai quando tu sei bambino prendere coraggio fede nel destino se papà ti mette per castigo buio poi di notte letto zitto che c'è lupo zitto che c'è lupo zitto che c'è lupo e la mamma dice chiama uomo nero chiamo il papà ti mangia tutto intero nella notte scura ti fa la puntura ti fa la puntura ti fa la puntura.
That's a tongue twister and a half. Yeah. I was too busy with the bottle trying to get this going. Look at that thing. Holy smokes, Rooney.
That's nice.
Oof.
That's really nice.
Yeah. They only had one bottle in there. I was like, well, I've never seen that. I know Beauregard. I don't know the Benjamin de Beauregard. I'm assuming it's like their second line or whatever the hell it is.
Mm.
That sounded good, didn't it? How was your show?
It was good. It was chill.
I put it on for a second while I was getting ready. I was like, you had like 550 people in there. I was like, wow.
Yeah. It was chill. It was just relaxed, whatever. I'm not very good at this. Oh, 13, nice color. Very nice color.
13.5.
Yeah, that's nice.
Look at that.
Oh, sorry. Wrong person. Cool. That looks nice, actually.
Wow. Profumo.
You wouldn't say profumo for
Que profumo.
You
wouldn't?
No, I've never heard anyone say profumo for a
What would they say?
They might say l'odore, or they talk about the aroma or bouquet. Don't say profumo.
Well, it smells good.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It tastes good.
Good.
Wow.
That's great.
That is wow. Can you see this on the screen? You probably can't.
Usually your camera makes things look too plummy. So the fact that it's not being plummy probably means it looks better than, it probably looks really good in the flesh.
Oof. You know what it looks like? It almost looks like Barolo.
Mm.
It's kind of brown.
Mm.
There's no purple in here. It is really the rim is extremely translucent and kind of amber, and then nice. It's very super duper pale, rusty brown marron.
Bricked.
Yeah, it's very brick. That's the word.
We love that.
Oh,
we love that. I can't handle the big, heavy, bombastic.
I'm done with that shit. It's so boring. Big wines. That just means you want to get drunk. I went out and I met Kate and Carl last night for dinner. Haven't seen them in forever.
Nice.
And we went to a restaurant in the city that is a chain called Serafina. And
Yeah.
it was, listen, it was very good. It was, it wasn't exceptional, and everything was very
Surfing is
professional.
okay.
Yeah, it was good. It's a new location that they had on 48th Street and 3rd Avenue. And
48 and
I drank
3rd.
Barolo. They had Barolo by the glass. I don't know what it was. I forgot. It was very good.
Mm-hmm.
But we met the guy, Alessandro, and he was from Abruzzo. And I was like, you got quite the little empire here. He's got like 8 of those locations, Serafina. There's a lot of them.
Yeah,
Good
there's
for
one
him.
on Park in 77th.
Right.
There's one.
Upper
There's
West
one
Side.
on 54th and Lex, I think, near what's the department store? Barney's. It's like a block north of Barney's.
So gone. How sad is that?
Oh, it's gone.
Barney's went out of business.
Shit.
It was the end of the world when all the great, Lord and Taylor went out of business. Barney's went first, and then and Barney's was one of my Christmas stops because you'd go in there, and no matter what you'd get a black box, either square or round, like a small hat box. You'd buy, cologne or perfume or toiletries or anything you get, and they put it in this beautiful hat box. So it was a great black with a black ribbon. It was very attractive. Barney's was a New York institution. And it used to be like an old kind of like Lower East Side haberdasher for men, and it's somehow, metastasized into this highfalutin kind of very chic store. But they just can't. It's amazing that Saks and Bergdorf are still there. To be honest with you, I don't know how Bergdorf makes any money. I don't know how they do. It's
one of the exes worked in Barney's. She knows all the couture and she speaks French. And I used to meet her for lunch at the Serafina, like a block or two north.
Oh.
And I was at Bergdorf when I was back last year. And I went to their cafe on their second level. And I sat at the bar, and they were super snobby because I was not known. It was full of people who were known.
Yeah, here's to the ladies who lunch. It's all regulars.
Yeah, it's all regulars.
Was it called like something?
I mean, they served me, but they took them a while to even, acknowledge my existence. And I was dressed well.
You're an outsider. That's why you were invading there. Who knows? You could be a spy. You could be the private investigator that somebody's husband hired. Because that's very famous for, going to lunch at a department store when you're having an affair in New York.
Sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, now, believe it or not, I think I've said this on my own show, on the regular show. Tiffany's now has 2 restaurants in it, and now Breakfast at Tiffany's is a book by what's his face. What am I thinking? Ew, talk like this. How am I forgetting who wrote
Breakfast at Tiffany's? Was
he wrote In Cold Blood? Truman Capote, right? And of course, the movie was nothing because in the book she's a hooker, in the movie she's not. But now that they've revamped that store and taken just about every iota of class away from it, now you can actually go there and have breakfast at Tiffany's for like $300.
Well, there's a place on the, because Bergdorf is 2 buildings on either side of Fifth.
The men's and the
the one over to the ladies. There's a restaurant down below underground. That's
not anymore. It's up on 7.
Well,
there used to be the one in the basement.
Oh,
there's one in the basement now?
I was just there. When was I there? December of last year.
Oh, wow.
So I went in and they were very excited to have me in, but there were no tables available. I'm like, why are you all so excited when you were just going to turn me down?
Oh.
You have to book way ahead of time. And it was a very in place to be. It looked like the real in crowd were there.
Wow.
It was all flowery, very, very flowery.
It used to be downstairs. Used to be the fragrance and creams and jellies restaurant. Wow, that's cool that they put it back downstairs because historically it used to be in the basement. Our restaurants at Bergdorf Goodman. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty. Oh wow, Goodman's
pull it up there. Pull it up.
Yeah, hold on. Wow, Bergdorf Goodman. For those of you not in the know of New York City, it is the best, best store in New York. It's the most upscale store we have.
I was showing when I did the stream up there, I was showing people the window that was dedicated to our band because they had, and I had to give them a bass and everything, and they put it in the window. It was there for like a week, and it was all our, because we were the Valentino kids,
Valentino Red, that line he had put out.
That's right.
Menswear line, Valentino.
And we
Red.
did a gig. We did a gig in Bergdorf.
I was there.
How fucking weird is that?
All I remember is at the end of the night, the manager came out and he said, "Well, we're gonna have to rip up the carpet."
Oh shit! Was people smoking?
Smoking. There was wine stains. It was trash.
Shit!
I mean, it was a rock and roll show in Bergdorf Goodman.
Slide down there. I think that's the one down below. Slide down a little. I think that's the round, the rosy, flowery room.
Let's see.
I went down into it, but then they were like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "I don't have a reservation." Yeah, that's it.
Tucked away on the beauty level. So yeah, downstairs. It offers an audacious and colorful perspective on fine dining. Well,
it was everyone looked like everyone was dressed up to the nines, and they were all like the who's who of New York.
Wow. Look at that. See, that place is the first place I ever saw that had a dedicated Creed room about 20 years ago. Oh, yeah. And I was like, I remember when Creed became popular, because most people don't realize that the Creed brand is not an old brand. It's a completely falsified information. It was invented in the late 70s, but they took a name from an old tailor from like the 1700s in England. So they haven't been around. They're like, it says like, depuis 1753, Miars. It's not. But that looks nice. I'd like to have a lunch there. A luncheon. That's not a lunch. That's a luncheon.
That's a luncheon.
Yeah.
It was very, it looked great, but I was, then they sent me to the other bar thing, and it was okay. I mean, we're good. They're very pro, but yeah, I got the feeling like they're like, we don't know him yet. I'd have to be there, every day for a while. Maybe show up someone they knew, and get that.
Show up with a model.
Or just someone that they know, or someone they know.
Bergdorf now belongs to that. Does it? Is that because Saks was part of a big whoever owns Macy's and Bloomingdale's? It used to be called like Amalgamated Department Stores, but I know that for a fact that Bergdorf was purchased by Neiman Marcus, because that's when I quit and I turned in my card, because I had a Bergdorf card and I was very proud of that card for years, and I got rid of it when Neiman Marcus, because they just ruined the store for a while. And so I don't know who owns it now. But your brother's in here. Did you see that?
He's having a beer.
He's having a beer. Hey, Aaron. Nice. Barney's was the good shit. Yeah, it sure was. Oh, there he is. How are you, lads? Mush. I was listening to your show, but I was playing a game at the same time. So you're playing a game.
It's a good way to pass the evening, having a beer and just fucking zone out, play a game.
Yeah,
lady was here all week. She was playing some Skyrim.
Look how fancy Joe LaFar is. I got my first suit at Barney's. He goes, I was tan, YSL gray pinstripe. I bet you wish that fit now. Vintage Yves Saint Laurent. Yeah, it's a shame, Charles. Like, I wanted to ask you, are you getting this thing with everybody's names coming up with all these weird numbers and @ signs?
I don't know what's going on.
See that at Charles Thompson 105? What happened to everybody's regular names? All of a sudden,
that happened to me That happened to me a year ago. That started doing that.
Really?
It used to be just people's names, and then it turned into their actual handle address. That happened over a year ago for me. I don't know why.
Really? What is going on with you, YouTube? You're drinking a cheap localish beer, but it's way too cold to bring it outside for a cigar. Oh, you're a cigar guy?
It's cold here right now. We were out today in the we have the Bora winds coming down from the mountains.
Yeah, bet you
They're
do.
cutting us in half. We were out yesterday. It was a lot milder. And I brought Lydia to the Calcina, and the manager there, she's kind of a nice, sophisticated woman. She was so excited and showed her all around the place. It was great. And we went over and had tea in the Piazza San Marco, and they wouldn't take any money off me. They're like, no, you're good.
Really?
And Lydia was
Unlike
like,
Bergdorf.
yeah, unlike Bergdorf. That's what I was thinking when I was in Bergdorf. I was like, okay, y'all think you're fucking fancy, but you know what? I get free drinks in the Piazza San Marcos. Fuck you guys.
So what do you know? What do you know?
Exactly.
I'm famous somewhere else.
Yeah, somewhere else they know me. Fancier than here. But
With more history.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, bashers out there? I don't know what to talk about tonight.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my first Omega space.
As one would.
Yeah.
Somebody in my audience just got one also.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the best part. The distortion is so the sapphire. And now that I have one, I'm just gonna push the issue that it's sapphire Omega. Start calling it sapphire.
Sapphire, I got it. I'm doing Omega too.
I saw that. I was at the end of your show and you were talking about all a man needs is a 300M, and I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. What do you think of the new Planet Ocean?
I like them. I know a lot of people don't. I love the orange one. I think it's gorgeous. I like the blue one. I like them. They got rid of the helium escape valve. I'm like, yay, the future.
Yeah.
I think they're beautiful. I think they're, look at that. I love that orange strap. And listen, Omega's finally getting their shit together because this bracelet is silk as fuck. So they're back to their game with the straps and the bracelets. Look at that. That looks great, man. She's attractive and she's slim, man.
Yeah, 42 mils and 13.7. I think it's not a very slim one, but it's
slimmer. For that, it looks slim, Maria. I gotta say that I like that kind of what do you call those cartoon movies, Transformers, that it's got a kind of a transformer like case with all those right angles, I like it. I think it's cool. Listen, Omega does a lot of too many models, but I think that this was a pretty smart move, and I think people are going to really like it. That bracelet is beautiful, man. Yeah, I love that.
There's one that's in all black and then one with black and blue bezel, and they're 9,200 euros, and then the orange one is 94. It's 200 extra for the orange.
Orange costs more. Oh, there he is. Look, this guy. I don't get him at all.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
What has he done? Is he Bond? Is that what it is? That he's Bond? We just haven't. It hasn't been announced. I mean, everybody speculated. He's doing Omega. I think that one, the blue one with the black dial, is really classy looking. It's elegant.
For me, it really reminds me of Seiko Samurai's King.
It does.
Yeah.
I agree. Listen, at this point, like, who's coming out with original designs? Avanti. Who's coming out with original shit? It's like everything's based on something. I think that what they did with the lugs is kind of unique. That's a new twist for them, and they're shying away from the open case back, which is fine because how often do you stare at those things? And and let's be honest. You know what? An open case back on an automatic watch is kind of pointless. You need a manual wind.
What's the point?
See all that. You want a big rotor covering everything.
I did a video ages ago with the AP and the Seiko Samurai. This one. This guy here. This is Shoru, I think. And I do an unboxing. There's my old unboxings. Do you remember those?
Yeah, sure.
With the vino and the
That's nice though.
See this puppy?
That's what built your channel, man.
Yeah. So I had taken it off the bracelet. Well, you see it on now that's a turtle, the blue turtle. See the Seiko Samurai? It's kind of a boxier, right angles. See the way they are?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Listen, all these design cues have already been done, and people are just adopting them. And I mean, what are they going to do? It's like reinventing the car or the violin. What are they going to do? Come up with a new violin? Yeah. This is the new violin. It's a watch. Watches are going to have, I think, well, we all love, everybody in this room, everybody loves Seiko, period. If you don't, you ever watch those things where guys like, all right, I'm in the streets of London, rate these watches. One guy pulls out a Seiko. I think it was like the King Turtle. He's like, oh no, D. And then he's like, I love the Richard Mille. I'm like, you just said Richard Mille, so you are fucking out. Ah,
I know a lot of
come
people
on,
say Richard Mille.
Richard Mille.
Mm.
Richard Mille. Ray says, I'd be a great Omega ambassador. Would you? Seriously?
Yeah, he loves. Yeah, well, Omega. Yeah, okay.
Okay, Ray 33.49. 2 euros. Let me give you a little, I'll give you the short cowbell for that one, right? Because that's the cute one, the cute triangle. Thanks, Ray. It's a poor man's samurai. Oh, there you go. Carlos speaking the truth, right? It depends on the road. Sure, Patek Philippe or Audemars Piguet. If you have one of the, Vacheron Constantin, that's different. Of course, they have more decorations. It's better finishing. But a Rolex. I mean, Rolex has what, 2 watches or 1 now because the other one's just continued. Omega does make great looking movements. They always did. I think that it would be better if they went back to like the anodization that they used to do with the copper. Those were beautiful. You open up any of those watches, like an old 321 or any of those watches from the 60s, 50s, and 60s, they were gorgeous. It's a cool watch, man. I like it. I don't know. I like what they did with the rubber strap to kind of mimic what a bracelet looks like with the design of it. It's got the It's pretty cool. I mean, listen, everybody wants to have their oyster flex, and just Rolex just figured out how to do it the best way possible.
I think for that money, because I did a little short on my channel.
I saw it. I watched it. It was cool.
Yeah. And they're all in the window. And I thought, yeah, I do. It was very shiny and bright. But I think like this is a competitor to the ST43.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right. It is.
So,
they're direct
get,
competition.
Like the ST43 now is like you can get an ST43 for 10 grand now. Well, in euros. Gray market. Obviously. Yeah.
What's the retail on that?
On the SC43, I haven't checked lately.
It's got to be like 11, right?
1, 2, 6, 6. No, it's 13, I think.
13.
Right. Yeah, it's way soft on the market.
Ooh,
There's one for 11 on Chronos. So that means you, if you go into their store, you can offer them 9,800 or 10, and they'll take it.
Yeah.
So that would be the Rolex version of this thing. That's
sure. And as Joe says, like everybody else would say, including this Omega person, for 10 grand, I'd rather have the Rolex too.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's 13.1 in dollars. So you have to add tax on there.
That's just the way of the world. As listen, I would never want a Daytona, even though I understand they're great and they're lovely. I'm a speedy guy. But when it comes to something like that, I mean, I'd rather have that.
Yeah.
Joe had his beautiful Sky Dweller on the other day in one of the Gallery of Bashtards pictures. That watch is so beautiful, man.
Sure.
And you never see them in the wild. I never see a Sky Dweller ever. I saw a Land Dweller on the subway on Wednesday.
Oh, really?
Yes, I did.
That's for
older gent.
Unusual.
Older gent. He was wearing like the most gorgeous car coat. It was like gray herringbone. He was kitted out. This guy looked like $1 million. Definitely had custom made shoes on. He looked great. And I was like, all I said was like, look at that silver fox. He looks great. And then I went, oh shit, because he was holding on to the bar, and I went, oh look at
this. This is $26.50 now.
Yeah, wow.
I bought one for 13 from the AD. It was 13.5, and they gave me $500 off. I walked out. One of my earlier episodes, I walked out for 13. It's $26.50 now. Jesus Christ. Goes for way less on the grade, that watch, because it was not a big hit. There's just the regular steel with the red line.
Red line, baby.
They want 14,000 in euros. So yeah, 31 plus tax. 13.1 plus tax, yeah.
Wow. I mean, listen, it's Submariner design language. That watch will always just say man's watch. It just is. It's the ultimate man's watch. It is. Even as a dyed-in-the-wool Omega fan as I am, that is, listen, that's just a beefy ass beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch.
Beefy piece of steel.
It's a beefy piece of steel. So listen, man. Rolex figured out the whole heliumscape shit so long ago, and there it is. And it's just like, Omega took that stupid fucking cupcake. I mean, it was so ugly and so stupid looking.
Yeah,
just looks like you should go to a dermatologist.
Hey, don't pick on my watch. I have a.
No, but that's a vintagey. Listen, I love that watch.
It's in there. Look,
I know, but you're talking the 90s. You're talking 90s when Rolex made smooth as butter bracelets. Christopher Rowbottom. Hey, Christopher, just picked up a 2012 Sapphire Sandwich. Does the new bracelet fit? Does it?
New bracelet on the, I don't know.
Sapphire Sandwich on the, yeah.
I don't know. Why? How can you be sure? What, the new bracelet? Because of holes where they drill the holes.
Okay, maybe.
It's not just the lug width. It's a lot of things. Different design.
Yeah, it's true. Let me see.
I don't know. Like, you can't just buy a Rolex Jubilee and stick it on any watch you want from Rolex. Like, they drill holes in different parts of the lugs. I don't know if the newer bracelets fit the old Speedies. But maybe. Where are you going to get a new bracelet? Because I don't think you can buy one from Omega. You can buy the rubber and the.
Yeah, you can buy the every other.
I don't know if you can buy. You have to go to eBay or somewhere for the bracelet of the new one.
That's very interesting. 2012, yeah. Yes, the new Omega Speedmaster Professional Bracelet, the STZ006266, will fit on the Sapphire Sandwich from 2012. The answer is yes.
Great.
Great question. And now I know.
Great question.
Now we know. Thanks. A great question. Because you know what? Fantastic. Let's give you a big bang. Schmobbity blockity blookity blue. Yeah, because that's not even man, I got hit so hard with you ever look at the Omega Speedmaster thing on Facebook? It's like the Vintage Speedmaster Club. Some guy wrote something. Look what I found, and it was like 145022. It was like real, oh man, with it was just absolutely gorgeous. And people like, oh, it's a 321. I'm like, nah, no, it's not. It's like, and then I told him, I found out because, he had the 1171. And I said, oh, it's post 76 because it doesn't have a step dial. So I wrote all that shit out for him because, that's my porn. And I got all these people in my mailbox on Facebook. I have a Speedmaster. Can you tell me about this one? Can you tell me about that one? I'm like, just fucking Google it. I'm happy to help, but because I love everything about speed.
Easier just to ask you.
It's easier just to ask. Like Paul calls these people, not those people, but you have a friend who might be like an asshole. Remember that term? And they're an asshole. People who could easily find out, hey man, I'm totally arriving in Seattle. Any of my peeps from the Los Angeles area go there and know a great restaurant? I mean, really? Or something you could easily find out for yourself. Like Dana O'Malley never asks anybody where to find a great restaurant. Because
she's the first person to introduce me to the website. Let me Google that for you. And it looked like Google. So you just type in the thing that you're looking for, and people would ask a question, then you send them the link and they click on it, and Google comes up with the mouse that goes down to the thing and does the search for you. Let me Google that for you.
We're fucked. That's good shit, though.
Yeah, but that's going back years.
I mean, does it still exist? Let me see. Let me see if it's there. Let me Google that for you. I've never heard of that, so it's funny. Oh yeah, look at that. Let me Google that for you. Let's see. I'll go on. I'll share the screen.
So just search something, and then get the link.
Okay, let's see. I don't know. What should I type, guys?
Oisín O'Malley net worth.
Oh.
Because people think I'm worth 7.8 million or whatever the fuck they think. And they think I'm 5'9", which is an insult.
I'd like to be 5'9". Okay. Oisín O'Malley net worth. Okay, so what do I do? All done. Share the link below. So what? I just click on that?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I don't know. Click on the link or send it to yourself or something. Put it in the chat. Click on it from the chat, whatever.
Copy URL. Okay.
And it'll show the mouse going down and Google searching it for you. So
okay,
you're on the wrong. You just want to send the link.
No, I want to see the mouse and all that stuff happen.
Yeah, so you want to take the link and put it somewhere so you can click on that link.
Oh, okay, got it. Copy URL. I got it. Okay, got it. Okay, gotcha. Okay. There you go.
There you go. No, look. It's typing it in and it's searching for you.
That's terrifyingly stupid.
Yeah. This is ages. This is years ago.
Net worth records. Oisín O'Malley. Oh no, Martin O'Malley. Who's Martin? You don't have.
I don't think you searched my name correctly.
How should I
put O next to M without an apostrophe or a space?
Is that, I thought you don't use an apostrophe.
I don't, but I use a space.
Okay. All right, here we go. Oisín
O'Malley. It's not O'Malley.
Why
it's O'Malley. I love that one. They don't even. That's not even me. That's a guy impersonating me.
That's great. Beef between Britt Pierce and Oisín O'Malley. Okay.
Yeah, that's a Reddit. Yeah.
Oisín O'Malley net worth 22 years. This is going to be great. Let me do the narration for this. Oisín O'Malley is a musician, YouTuber, and music producer composer whose net worth is estimated to be in the millions. O'Malley is the owner of the YouTube channel Oisín O'Malley and a music producer, composer of Mr. North Music, a music production company, which produces various genres of music. I didn't know that. His success has led to him earning massive amounts of money from his profession, which he's used to accumulate a substantial net worth. In this article, we are going to cover Oisín O'Malley net worth, career, wife, age, height, and other untold facts.
Where's my wife?
Do you know, listen, I was talking to her the other day.
I want my millions and I want my wife.
Look at that. Your daily income is $520. I expect at least $250 from this show tonight. Okay, kids. Monthly income $15,500. Yearly income. Your net worth is. I like how Colin's not in this show. It's just the tree is 5'9".
5'9". Fuck off.
What is 73 kilograms in regular in real pounds?
I'm lighter. That's lighter. That's like I'm 100 kilograms at least.
So it's a trade-off. So you'll take the shorter for the.
I'll take the lighter for the shorter. I'm not taking 5'9". I'd rather be heavier and 6 foot than fucking 5'9". No
Somebody asked me the other day, forget who was, how tall you were, and I said, well, I think he's like 6'1.5", but he seems bigger. You make a tall impression. Probably
the hair goes above.
It's like Emmett is 5'11", and he looks like in person he seems like a much bigger guy.
I was a friend of mine was here is a Tinder guy. He goes on Tinder a lot. He arrives in different towns around the world and he puts his radius on Tinder, like 2 miles or whatever, and then hooks up, has dates. And I was like, is it fun? I've never tried it. I've never been into anything like that. And he was like, dude, you clean up because I'm short and they never answer. Whereas if you put 6 foot, you'll get lots of answers. I was like, that's kind of sad.
How tall is he?
I think he's 5'9".
That's the average height of the human male.
I know, but women want a tall guy. They want to look up. They want to kiss upward.
Oh, ladies.
They want tall fellas. That's what they want. Yeah.
I mean, everybody's,
I didn't do it though. I haven't tried it.
An old shoe. I mean, isn't that a weird thing at this point in the game? Like I get these commercials on whenever I go on Facebook, I get hit with all these weird things, and it's like Ukraine girls or hot bear. So I'm like, I'm not into either of those things. Why are they trying to promote this to me? And one guy's in his car and he's like, I'm 57 years old and, all my friends are all married. And I finally found the greatest app. And he says the name of the app. He goes, I met like 16 girls this month. I'm like, 16? That's a lot. He goes, and I think I finally found the one. I was like, oh, well, congratulations to you. To me, it just seems like a lot of fraud.
I feel
anybody
bad.
can say anything.
I feel bad for the girls.
Of course,
because guys can take the hits. Like, we don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But the women out there who are just like, oh, I can't meet anyone nice. Oh, let me go on a nap, and then meeting all these pathetic fucking losers. Just awful. Doesn't
What's your name?
Horrible.
My name is Gina. What's that from?
I don't know.
Come on. It's a very popular movie. It's a modern movie. I'm quoting a modern-ish film.
Gina. I don't know.
So, like, there's a speed dating scene, and somebody's meeting, and a girl sits down. She goes, "Hi." He goes, "Gina, nice to meet you." She goes, "It's Gina."
No, I can't think of it.
The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Probably watched half of it and got bored.
Really? It was hilarious.
Mm.
Really? You didn't like the 40-Year-Old Virgin?
It was okay. I kind of got the shtick within the first 5 minutes of it.
What's funny about that film? That's what the film that launched his movie career, because he was just the guy on The Office, which I had a hard time watching that show. I don't like the Ricky Gervais version. It's just too much ill will. I don't like it. I don't like buffoonery. The situations made me uncomfortable. I know a lot of people enjoyed that show, and the writing's great. I get it.
The uncomfortable, the British one you're talking about?
Both. I didn't like either, really.
Because the American was so much more vanilla. It was so much more easy to digest.
I'm sure it was.
It's much friendlier. The British one is brutal.
Because he's such an arse.
He's such a cringe-worthy dick.
Well, who's better at cringe than him?
Yeah, there's so many cringe-worthy dicks on there. Garrett is terrible. They're all terrible.
I watched maybe one. I mean, meanwhile, some of his other work is some of the greatest shit I've ever seen. I mean, Extras, I still think is the greatest show that's ever been on television. It's just every episode is just brilliant. And I think he realized, hey, I could capitalize on doing what I did there, the uncomfortableness, but make it more palatable for the average person.
Sure,
and he did it. And he added humanity. And of course, her, which is Ashley Jensen, who is just fucking brilliant in that role. My God. I mean, how many quotes do you do from, simple things like, you want a coffee? Which one? The one at Costa or the one further away? The one further away. He's trying to get rid of the guy. The best shit ever. Just to get rid of him. He really loves working with you, but you might want to tone it down a bit.
A little bit too gay.
A bit too gay. Too gay. Did he say that? Well, yeah. He just feels that maybe you're just camping it up a bit much.
Too gay.
You're just a bit too gay.
It's so bad.
Oh my God, the best shit ever. I could watch that show till I'm done. He took it offline for a while. I took it off all the streaming services because I think Extras needed a break. Silly little fat man.
Oh yeah. Well, that's Extras. That's the first season, I think.
I think it's the second season when he's doing when the whistle blows.
You
having a laugh.
Having a laugh.
Yeah. He finally gets what he wants and he doesn't want it. He starts going
because it's cringe. It's cringe. He wanted to write something with depth, but instead he winds up doing like a Benny Hill kind of nonsense show.
Sure.
Just kind of for the lower,
crap.
the lowest common denominator of viewer. You having a laugh? You having a laugh? So he's going down the street and people see him and they go, you having a laugh? And he's like, oh God.
Right, they're all doing it. Yeah, it's true. It's funny. Abe, please and thank you says Oisín is actually 6'4" and his hair is just a strange buzz cut. It's Oisín and his hair. Carlos Poggi knew it. I just saw what I was on YouTube and they were like, Roseanne meets Abfab. And I went, what? I didn't realize there was an episode of Roseanne when she wins the lottery, the Roseanne Barr show, which was a great show. And in America. It was a big popular show. In one of the later seasons, they decided to let them win the lottery. They won like $100 million in the lottery, and she's at some cotillion, and Patsy and Adina show up. What the fuck? Who came up with that? And the episode was written by Jennifer Saunders. Holy shit. That's amazing. I wouldn't even think that they would get along. And who's that other woman that's always been friends with them? She's an American, but she's like a Terry Gilliam. She got in really big with the British crowd, because Terry Gilliam's an American guy, right?
Terry Gilliam, yeah.
Yeah. So she got in there. I forget her name. You guys will all know because you're all so smart. Did you ever see a movie called The Invention of Lying?
Yeah, that's it too. They're
fucking Jesus Christ. Like, who thought? How did he think of that? It's a world where
he includes religion in there. I saw that.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like, she's dying and she's scared of dying, and he invents this whole thing about you're going to go to a lovely place, and then she feels good and she passes away with a smile on her face.
Sure.
That's a huge indictment against religion right there.
Well, don't you think that's how it probably started anyway?
Well, was it Freud who says religion will all, as long as we're afraid of death, we'll always invent religion.
We'll invent religion. Mo Gaffney, Jocelyn. Brilliant. That's who it is, of course, Mo Gaffney. Yeah, she just went over there and just Anglophiled and became part of the comedy troupe of, it's amazing stuff. Yeah, it's British comedies, man. Some of those things. Did you ever enjoy Ab Fab, or was that too gay for you?
Ab Fab? I don't know what you're referring to. Absolutely Fabulous, are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to do all the work.
You don't know
here.
what Ab Fab is?
No.
Nobody calls it Absolutely Fabulous.
I love those actresses, those female actors. Yeah, they're great. I'm not sure I watched the full
Patsy
episode.
Stone might be one of the greatest characters ever written for television. She's just a fucking coked up, drunk, champagne swigging socialite. Doesn't know the price of an egg.
Yeah.
And it's funny, these two very rich, out of control ladies are being constantly criticized and critiqued by her daughter, who's the responsible one. And she's a teenager. It's really fun. Joanna Lumley. Yeah,
Joanna Lumley.
She is just, and she, listen, she's still beautiful, but my God, in her day, Jesus Christ.
That was the name I was thinking of.
Joanna Lumley. She's, by the way, Dame Joanna Lumley now, my friends.
Oh, wow.
She was knighted by the Queen. And I know that doesn't mean much to Americans or Irish people. Obviously, who cares? But for them, it's a very big deal, and she deserves it. Yeah. And Jennifer Saunders doesn't have. Was she knighted as well? Do you say knighted for the ladies?
Knighted.
You do?
Why wouldn't they be knighted?
I mean, I guess. Because a knight bachelor or a knight commander for
damed. Are they damed?
Yeah, I don't know what the right word. I don't know what the right word is to use for that. So, all of you British folks out there, please, for my edification, if you wouldn't mind, so I don't make that mistake in the future, I'd be grateful.
It's a good question, actually.
Yeah, I don't really know. It sounds weird to say a woman was knighted, right?
Well, when a man is knighted, he becomes sir.
Right, but he's also knight commander. That's the official title.
Knight commander. So
KBE.
She becomes damehood. You're not really helping though, because he's looking for the verb.
Right, I am. Hey, John M. Anderson -FT1VR. Oisín, I didn't mean to send you a text asking if you are they difficult to type on. What does this mean? A text should have said, are they flying, spraying over Venice? How's New York, Dirk? It's cold, shitty.
My God, how desperate are we? So somebody types in something on their phone and it gets a little bit truncated, or there are some typos, and it's difficult. And then I'm reading the comments, and I have to kind of recook it in, over on this side of the microphone, whatever.
Sure.
Well, his question, see how complex and interesting it is, and they're talking about spraying over Venice, the flights, the military flights where they spray the fucking flag. It came out as this: are you a they?
Are you a they, like is gender
That's like,
assignment?
that's what it came. Yeah, like, yeah. Are you a they? Like, are you a they then? That's how it came out. That's how bad it was. So he was clearly driving and juggling
Oh,
plates
don't drive
and
in text,
baking
John, and then
a cake and using his other hand
could
to
have been
type.
voice to text because that fucks me up all the
That
time.
voice to text can be bad, but then
The
some people don't
worst.
have use of their arms, so
Yeah.
you have to kind of be
Well,
careful with
he's
it.
sorry about that. Then thank you
That's
for
all
the
right.
super chat. He says sorry about that. Difficult to type on this iPhone. Yeah, believe me.
Meanwhile,
Well,
whenever I'm typing a response or a question to a channel, especially live, I'm super careful, like, because I want to like
maybe he's having a
appear. I
pint.
want, yeah.
I mean, we are. Thank you for that, and welcome to the welcome to the show. And clean up your texting act, all right, there, pal.
I'm gonna write to this.
Yeah, I listen. I started doing that voice. I have a love hate.
Let me just do it with my toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the epistles you get from people? Like some people are so into the voice to text thing, it's miles long, and then I write back, "Am I supposed to read that, or do you have a program that could
I
read
get
it to me?"
you get them too, but we get emails from some viewers that are fucking like it's War and Peace.
Sure.
And you're like, unless somewhere in this email you're saying, so I'm going to send you the watch as a gift or something. Like, I'm not interested. I'm like, why am I supposed to read your life story? Why am I supposed to?
My show is a little bit more tailored towards that than yours.
Yeah. Mine is like, so I'm like, okay, that's great. Good for you. That's great.
I mean, it's like it all depends on the context, at the end of the day. Sometimes you'll find a person, and listen, I ask a lot of questions too. So, also I always believed in the old adage that be careful what you ask for. Because if I ask somebody, how are you, they might give me a gigantic thing. It could happen. And I do. I asked. That's okay. But thank you. Oh, look at this. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Okay. He's doing a lot of things. Buzzwords. He's doing single text now.
I am.
He's got a good humor, though. I am Barolo. Me too.
I am Barolo.
Or phrases. Yeah. Oh, people who do that too. They'll send you text. Listen, I just wanted to one text. Say that I'm so absolutely next text. Oh my God, the broken up text. Also, if somebody from a Samsung or Android phone, the messages come in backwards.
Oh, shit.
They do. You must not know very many Android people. Holy shit. They come in like if they give you a whole big long thing, it's like a soliloquy. It all comes in backward. It comes in reverse order. And I thought some law was passed that they were supposed to fix the whole SMS messages thing, so it's all this one big thing. Obviously, that has not happened. But look, this wine has gotten so unbelievably good. So, for all you friends out there, this was $60 US.
All right, so you're into a good neighborhood.
Yeah, I was in the neighborhood and I was looking around. I was like, boring. Had that boring. Then I said, oh God, I've never seen that before. Of course I know the Beauregard. Of course I know that. Then I asked the guy and he said, oh, it's their second wine. And then I saw that it was all Merlot and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm getting that. Because you know what? I'm drinking all the Merlot. Sorry, kids. I still utterly think it's the greatest grape ever in the world. I love Pinot Noir now, but still. A great Merlot. Look at the color of it now. Now it's turned into this almost like it's got a golden halo and it's gotten a bit darker. It's oxidized and it's gotten a little bit more ruby. You can't tell on the screen, right? Maybe if I did this.
The screen doesn't help. Oh, well, that's not going to help at all.
That's not going to work. I'll loom up my watch. Shall I?
We'll imagine.
Yeah, it looks great. And it's really nice. So tell us all about the weather that's going on right now in your part of the woods. It's freezing there, right?
God, it just started it was really today that it really hit. It's just the Bora's coming down. We have the Scirocco and the Bora. The Scirocco is kind of more early spring. That's warm. that comes up from the Adriatic, and then we have the border coming down from the mountains.
La
And it's
border.
really freezing cold. But there's a big sagra happening around here because of the salute. We have the Festa della Salute in these days. So tomorrow is the last day or second last day of it. So there's loads of people around and kids buying balloons and buying candy apples and all of this stuff. It's like you're at the circus or something. So myself and Lily went for lunch today because Lily was here all week.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
What's she working on? Anything exciting?
Well, she's having a bit of a break. She's up in the mountains tonight. She's up in Asiago with her mom. But
as you do when you live in Italy.
Yeah. And so we just went down. We got a porchetta sandwich made right there in front of us because that's something you do. And yeah, we went to a few different places, popping around. It's fun, walk around Venice, getting tea and coffee, and going. I brought her to the fragrance place, and we bought some fragrance.
What'd you get? Ooh, I'm excited.
Get it.
Go get it. Uh-oh. So I'm hoping that he tried it on and then went back to purchase it because, it's always a big mistake when people do an impulse buy on fragrances. Paul went to the store yesterday to get some fragrance for his mom, and the guy approached him and gave him a bunch of samples of stuff, which is the smartest way ever to fall in love with a fragrance, is to put it on. If you like the way it smells, spray it on your body and then walk around for the day and live with it. And if you decide you like it, then you can go back and make that purchase. Listen, it doesn't smell the same out of the bottle in the store that it does on your body when you wear it for a couple of days.
So she stole my Quercus, my Penthaligon's during the summer. And
bitch stole my Quercus.
So we went to we went to the same store the other day, and I was like, she wants something for winter, so we got the Halfetti.
Oh my God, that is mesmerizing.
It's really amazing.
Oh my God!
But look, she took it with her.
She took it. She took the Halfetti.
She took the whole Halfetti. But that's okay. I'll get one.
That is lovely, magical fragrance.
Yeah, it's
for really, winter. Really nice. Man, this
perfect for winter.
This is a spring summer. Listen. Don't wear this. No, this is.
That's what I said. Like, leave that bottle aside. You'll enjoy it once the weather starts getting better next year. You'll start using it. But over the winter months, you want something a little darker.
Oh yeah.
And there's a great thing about the Penthaligons. They're kind of unisex, and she loves them. So that's great. By the way, any of the viewers watching, my UPS woman in the UPS store, she has a Rolex she wants to sell. It's a vintage. I think it's 1980 or something. Little beauty.
Oh, you have it there. Oh, look at the old box.
And she's fine. She only wants 1,000 for it. It's a little 26 mil. It's for a woman that wants, something. It needs. I'm going to bring it to the boys because it needs just a little bit of polish, light polish, and one of the links.
Can you take it out so we can have a better? Can you put it up to the camera so we can have a great look at it?
It's a little turned on one of the links, so I need it kind of. I don't want to do it myself. It's a little dainty vintage Rolex, and she's fine with it. Grand. I said, she goes, you know a bit about watches? I was like, sure. And she goes, I have this thing. I want to sell it. It's cute, little dainty vintage Rolex.
What movement is in that thing?
I don't know, but it's a Oyster Perpetual date from, like, I believe it's 1980 or 1978 or something. And they don't make this kind of bracelet anymore.
No.
Yeah.
That's like the Lady Oyster.
It's really cute for a dainty wrist.
Yeah.
I would have given it to Lydia. I'd give her too fucking much stuff. I'd give her so much stuff.
Wow.
She left with my iPad. I just got a new iPad and she fucking left with it. My daughter just grabs things from me. I'm like, all
That's
right,
her
you want
job.
that? That's her job, just to take stuff off her dad.
Does that
Anyway,
have alpha hands? Because I can't. Is it have alpha hands on or Dauphine?
they're kind of slightly Dauphine.
Yeah, they're slightly Dauphine. Oh, that's
uh,
pretty.
tiny,
Wow.
tiny.
Well,
Tiny.
26. Yeah.
Yeah. So if anybody wants it, she'll take $1,000 for it. That's
Oh, how
fine.
cool is that? Hmm.
Maria, it's not a kid's Rolex. It's for a lady.
Kids Rolex. It's like Baby Gap. They should open up a kid.
It's
They
for
should
a
make a kid
lady.
one. Yeah, it's a dainty
Yeah, it's
ladies
a
watch.
lady size watch. Yeah.
That I gotta say, man, the 300M looks really sick on you right now. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's better than a fucking 300?
Nah, not much. Not much. If it ain't a Speedy, it's a Seamaster in my book, baby. And that looks pretty great. And by the way, David's bracelet on that thing really feels like it's lined with silk or olive oil. It is the silkiest bracelet I have ever felt in my life.
Yeah. This is also.
Listen, my reduced that bracelet, that's up there with the silkiest shit. It's way silkier than my Milgauss, and this one is a pretty close second. This is
Sorry,
really super silky.
Yeah,
but those original.
Yeah, lady was saying hers as well because she wore her 300M. Do I still have that photo up? In my history, maybe not. Yeah, I do. She was wearing her 300M. So today in the train station, we did a little bit of a side by side. There's her one and my one together. Yeah. And she was saying the same thing. It's the silkiest, most comfortable watch, you know?
You know, whenever I wear my reduced, I always forget I've got a watch on because it's so silky that I don't even feel it. The Milgauss is a little heavy. It's a heavier watch because of that Faraday cage in it, so you can feel the weight of it. It's lighter than this. Oh, you're drinking Redbreast.
I'm gonna move over to Redbreast because I don't know if I have low blood sugar or something. Maybe I need to eat something.
It's a very Irishy thing to have.
Very
common amongst the DNA of the Irish.
Yeah. Not feeling a whole lot of vivace.
Vivace. I'm going to take a quick whiz break. I'll be back in 2 minutes and 2 seconds, kids. You entertain the folks.
Yeah. Ladies Rolex. Yeah. It's a ladies Rolex. Hey, it's vintage ladies Rolex. It's a beautiful thing. Again, I would have given it to Liddy, but I give her too much stuff as it is. So, and I pay her rent and all that stuff. So I was just like, oh, maybe it's. And she already has some stoners. But anyway, if anybody wants it, $1,000 is pretty good price for a vintage Rolex. Actually, I did a search on it, and it estimates the value between $1,500 and $2,500. So it's actually a good deal. But I just want to bring it over to the boys and have them look at that link and just kind of adjust it, and then do a very, very light polish just to bring it back up to shiny. You know, I mean, if you don't want it polished, you can tell me, but I don't see any harm in polishing this thing. Yeah, it's just, classy. It's classy, stylish, for the lady with the more kind of delicate wrist. It looks like a Hesselite or mineral crystal on there. It's classy Rolex from a different era. Anyway, she wants rid of it because she got divorced and he gave it to her years ago. So she's like, yeah, I don't need to look at that watch anymore. I'm like, all right, I get it. I understand. So I'm just going to have the lads kind of update it during the week and bring it up to shiny. No paper or anything. It's an old vintage thing, but it checks out.
It's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
a great piece for it's beautiful.
Nice gift. Nice Thanksgiving
It's a
or
stocking
Christmas
stuffer
gift.
for anybody who wants it.
Yeah. Nice vintage Rolex.
Imagine finding a Rolex in your stocking.
Especially if it's birth year, because I think it's maybe 1978 or something, somewhere around there. So if you know someone that maybe that's like a birth, you can always tell them it's their birth year. Nobody knows anyway if it's exactly the year. So
Just lie.
just lie and say, "Oh, it's your birth year."
I got
You're
this for you. It's
probably
your
right.
birth year.
Yeah, you're probably right, or maybe off by a year or two. Who cares? Nobody's ever gonna know. It's
What's
thought
Lydia's
that
birth
counts.
year?
I don't think I should say on the
No. Okay.
live on the channel,
Yeah, all right.
but it's way less than that.
Yeah, oh, sure.
I'm talking 1978, 1977,
okay.
or something like
I
that.
love that. A 70s Rolex. It's very, very cool.
Yeah, it's nice. My UPS girl was so funny as well. She's like, just take it home with you. I don't care. Just like I was like, yeah, because I want to have the bracelet looked at for a second and maybe a light polish. She's like, she doesn't know where I live or anything. I was like, it's such a small community in Venice. Sometimes you really feel like you're in a little town. Everybody knows everybody.
Everybody knows your name. Doodle-doo-doo-doo.
It's like after you move to Fandom, like 6 months in, everyone will know you.
Well, pretty much at the end of 2 weeks, everybody knew me.
Yeah,
it got ridiculous to them.
So you can imagine.
Dirk,
you can imagine how bad it will be. It will be constant waving and petting of dogs.
All I can say is that when I first moved to Long Island City, which was not called Long Island City when I moved here, it was called Hunters Point, and that's how I addressed my envelopes. And we got a message from the USPS, and they said, from now on, please state your address as the following: blah 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 blah, Hunters Point, New York, Long Island City, New York, because they were trying to kind of consolidate things and make it, I guess, more standardized or whatever it was. And I remember thinking, wow, that was the beginning of the end, because when I first moved here, I walked around with my dog and everybody knew who she was, and I knew everybody's birthday, their anniversaries, and I loved that small town vibe. I used to say I live in the smallest town next to the biggest city in the world.
That's true, actually. I think Long Island City is very like that, or it used to be.
When you moved here, it was absolutely that. You still got a taste of it, which was beautiful, but that's long gone now.
I'm going to use an app that verifies a watch, and because Travis is asking, but I don't want to show you the app because we might be purchasing the app with our bigger guys, so I don't want to talk about. It's a lot of stuff in the pipeline, guys. But it's a very cool app that does a verification, and it takes a photo, and it tells you what the possibilities of it being real are and why. It's very cool. So we might end up integrating it into our app. So let me just take this photo. Should maybe put it on this background here.
Yeah, very good.
Travis
I love those boxes.
Oh, they're much more elegant, pretty boxes.
Just are.
Yeah,
they are. Everything was better back then. It just was. Everything's plasticky now. Mounted or knighted, says Ray. You would know. You're from the Iron Isle. What would you know? Fuck off. Trying to guess how people are knighted. We don't know about such things. The Brits know.
The Brits know how it works.
They know.
It's a contribution to the realm, no?
Right, your contribution to the realm. Right. Is a woman, I have a Google machine. Why don't I use that website?
It's analyzing.
Nope. A woman who is knighted is called a dame. It is she. It is knighted. It is the same. Okay. Very interesting. Who's your favorite knighted woman? You know who mine is.
Is Kate?
Kate is not. How in the world is Kate Bush not knighted? How is that possible? For that contribution? What the fuck? How about that? We should start a campaign to knight her. Roger Daltrey just got his. You know what's really funny though? So Roger Daltrey got his, but Pete Townsend hasn't. Pete Townsend is the Who.
He may have turned it down.
He might have turned it down. He might have been that kind of guy.
Yeah, because he's very alternative.
He is. Oh man, you know what? I just saw a new interview with Pete Townsend. I was like, man, respect, bro. This guy just does not give a shit. He doesn't care. But Kate should absolutely. So my favorite is there's something about the world is revolving. She's the greatest. We went to go see her live, and she's like, "From now on, darlings, you can call me Dame Alebassi." And we didn't know about it because it hadn't been publicized. Because that was in the 90s or 2000 or whenever I saw her live. I saw her at Avery Fisher Hall at Lincoln Center. It was fucking amazing. You haven't lived until you've seen Shirley Bassey live, my friends. Because you know what? Get earplugs because that bitch is loud, man. Holy shit. The power on that woman.
All those years of doing mic-less gigs in Cardiff.
But of course she's from Tiger Bay. I love when the Welsh talk about I'm gonna die. I'll take a left turn, but it's still Welsh stuff. Rob Dryden, and he was doing Matthew Rhys, right? You know that guy?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that he's a Welsh actor? He did a Richard Burton impersonation, and my jaw dropped. Never heard anybody. I always called it
Rob Dryden. Yeah,
Rob Dryden was hosting a show.
Yeah,
and he had Matthew Rhys on
Richard Burton. Yeah. I've seen him.
Richard Burton's voice is the most succulent. That's what a man should sound like.
The app thinks this watch is 1975.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what the app thinks. It's very creamy. It's very silky.
Dame Judi Dench. Well, Judi Dench, of course, yes. She's one of the greats. But Kate Bush, that's interesting. Why has she not been
Hasn't she contributed to the realm?
She's contributed to the realm, and also she's done so much animal charity work as well, being a vegetarian and animal rights activist her entire life. And because she's Kate fucking Bush. How about just being Kate Bush?
My whole TikTok feed is full of young girls singing Kate Bush.
I'm grateful, and you are too. And we've said this because for eons we would just sit out on my deck with a bottle of wine after everybody else.
Why don't the young girls understand Kate? Now they do.
Thank you, Stranger Things. Thank you, Stranger Things, for doing that, because now. So are they doing something other than running up that hill? Are they doing?
Oh, they're doing it all. No, they're doing it all. Let me see if I can find. Let me see. I've got some here.
Oh, Panel Power says the Queen awarded Kate Bush. She's a CBE. Okay. All right. Well, that's close, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Tobster here to stir the pot like usual. Remember when Pete Townsend got arrested for child pornography and said he was just doing research? Turns out, Tobster, though, it was actually that. He was working with a bunch of agencies. So the reason why it all went away was because it was unfounded. So don't believe what you read, my friend. Goodbye.
She's very Kate Bushy looking.
First of all, can we just talk about yes, and yes? Who are you beautiful treat you? Yeah. How wonderful! This is a pretty young girl who's discovered my queen.
She's done the whole Kate Bush.
She's doing the whole Kate aura. If you've never seen the babushka video, guys, Google it right now, and it will knock your socks off. So great.
Yeah,
She
it's the
sent him
Mozart story.
scented letters.
It's the Mozart story. It's like she dresses up as a different
Sure.
woman.
Yeah.
It's a marriage of Figaro, right?
Right. It's what it
Right.
is. It's brilliant. Ah, Kate. That's an inside thing. I'm not going to bore everybody with that, but oh God. Listen, I'm so grateful though and she's been threatening a new record for a long time. Her last record is 50 Words for Snow, and I just saw an anniversary on my Facebook page, which don't think I'm on Facebook all the time. I just happened to see it. That was 2014 was the last time Kate put out any new music. So
2014.
Kate, we're waiting.
I won't play the music again. I don't want us to get shut down or anything.
It's
But
okay.
Look at her doing.
They're not going to shut us down. Look at her. She's got Kate's haircut, Kate's lipstick. Good for you.
Fantastic. And Kate Bush posters and David Bowie posters behind her.
She's not. She knows what she's talking about.
She knows what she's doing.
She does. Good for her. You've got good taste, my love.
This is
Carlos says, still can't work out if Kate Bush is a genius or a fraud. My friend, it is the former.
No, but why would he think that she's a fraud?
What could be fraudulent
Where did
about
that
one of the
come
most
from?
innovative artists in the history of the world?
I'm curious.
I'm curious too. I can't imagine. I mean, listen, we've been Kate Bush fans since the dawn of time, since we were
I've never heard anyone imply in any way, shape, or form that Kate Bush was a fraud. This is like super new information.
I've never heard anything like
that.
that.
I just want to know what he has behind that.
He is the catalyst for so many other great female artists after her that were inspired. I mean, there'd be no Tori Amos if it wasn't for Kate. That would not exist. There'd probably be no Fiona Apple. There'd probably be. That's another thing. The other day, I was none of them. When I was in the store, I forget where I was in Manhattan, and Criminal came on by Fiona Apple. I was like, why did that incomparable? She's so good.
I can't get into her. I had a bunch of exes who liked her a lot, and I couldn't get into Fiona Apple personally.
Oh man, I love that.
For me, it was more stylistic than melody composition.
It's a weird
style and the attitude forward, and then actual melody and composition just behind it. You know what I mean?
I mean, she never did anything after that first record. It just stopped.
No, she did a bunch.
Yeah, but nobody cared. Record?
Oh, you mean she didn't have any success?
No success.
Okay, because you said she never did anything after that.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't know. But as I said, I know people who are into her, big into her. Like she's their hero.
Huh? I mean, I don't know any people who think she's a hero, but I just think that she's kind of like a footnote. And
oh my God, Fiona Apple is like a hero, especially in the kind of feminist female singer, female as a leader character kind of singer world. Oh my God, especially in the United States. Fiona Apple. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Carlos. So Carlos Paggi is clarifying, and I understand this. I can understand this. I just don't know if she can actually sing. She can. A great songwriter and performer for sure, of course. By the way, first person to ever do choreography with one of those wireless headsets.
I don't know if she can actually sing.
Well, her voice, her early helium kind of voice.
Way too fucking nice on the show.
Well,
what happened to the iBashers? Where's the spirit of the iBashers?
Carlos, you're an idiot.
He just insulted your queen in the very sector that you're most passionate about. Forget wine, forget watches, forget everything. The most passion. He just insulted your queen. And you're like, well.
No, but like people who don't like Getty's voice. I get it. I guess maybe as a singer, I get why people wouldn't like a singer, but also she was a child when she recorded that first record that's so famous. So she had such a childlike voice, and that's maybe if you listen to Carlos, all I can say to you is go listen to her first record, The Kick Inside, and put on The Man with the Child in His Eyes. That's a glimpse of everything that's going to come after that. the maturity and all the innovation. And
She wasn't a child. Listen to Megan Kelly. That's not a child. That's a
Megan
15-year-old.
Kelly. Oh, God.
You know what I'm referring to, right?
I know what you're referring to. Oh, God.
That barely legal. According to Megan Kelly, Epstein wasn't. Oh, I know a guy who knew him very well, or knows him knew him very well, and he wasn't a pedophile. He was just into the barely legal type. There's a difference between 15 and 5. I'm thinking now, barely legal is you're legal barely, so you're 18 and a month, or 18 and 6 months, or 19.
Yeah,
17 is not barely legal. 15 is not
it's
barely
illegal.
Illegal.
First of all, she's maybe one of the biggest cunt shrew bag fuck shows ever. I cannot believe that woman has a platform. First of all, she was harassed by you know who. She was Roger Ailes. There's a movie about her and all of her people, all the shit she went through, and she's still that kind of a fucktard. What the fuck? You want iBashers? You just pushed my button on that bitch, because she is one of the worst cancers in the world. Anybody who listens to her is a moron.
He's into the barely legal.
He's into the barely legal.
Barely legal is 19 or 18 and a half. That's barely legal.
Disgraceful.
17 is illegal.
15
is definitely
You're
illegal.
still sitting on a park bench. You're still a perv.
And you know the crazy shit is she has a 15-year-old daughter.
Yeah, would you like that? Yeah, you're a great mom.
Yeah,
you're a great what a great mom. You know what you should do? I heard that there's the round trip tickets to the island. Would you let her go?
Yeah, right.
What the fuck is wrong with a person like that? I watch her to raise my blood pressure occasionally, because I get these little things
for a workout.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's a fucked up world when I'm watching Marjorie Taylor Greene and I'm super offended by Megan Kelly.
So Carlos doesn't think she can actually. I mean,
he doesn't know. She can sing, man. She's an incredible singer. It's. I mean, listen, man. It might not be your taste, but she's a marvelous singer.
She can sing in multiple different types of.
It's crazy. She's an actor. She's a voice actor. She can do, all that out on the Wiley shit. And then she does. I mean, listen, whatever. Kate Bush is my queen. I've never loved another artist more. None of the Kisses or the Black Sabbaths or the Dios.
I've heard people saying that they don't like her tone of voice. Like, you don't like the tone of voice. That's fine. That's like saying I don't like vinegar, or I don't like salt or pepper, or, you don't know. I remember Kim, our friend who was a singer, she didn't like her at first. She eventually became a huge Kate Bush fan, eventually, really big. But when she first heard her, she was like, I don't know if I like that kind of cold, glassy, straight white girl kind of tones. And that's understandable. Kim is black. And when you have Aretha and all of those,
Kim's got a great tone too, man. I've
she
always
has a great tone.
What a tone.
She eventually came around to it. That's one thing, but you can't imply or insinuate in any way that Kate can't sing.
You know who thought she could sing? David Gilmour.
David Gilmour thought. And
for those of you who don't know, and this is a conversation Oisín and I would have outside on the patio with smokes and drinks and all that stuff.
That's right.
For years and for decades.
That's right. We'll be having it in 10 years.
In 10 years, we'll still be talking about it. She was the local doctor's daughter, and a friend knew David Gilmour, and they said, you got to hear this girl. He went over to her house and he got her signed to EMI like that day.
Yeah,
he was like blown to smithereens. David Gilmour from Pink Floyd, and that's how Kate Bush's career started. David Gilmour from Pink Floyd discovered her.
That's right.
Do you like David Gilmour? We do. He makes terrible records without Roger.
Not as much as Roger.
No, I mean, listen.
That's another conversation.
He's one of the greatest guitar players in the history of the world. He's a lovely, lovely singer too. One of the great singers in the
great rock singer. Yeah,
great singer, but not really a great songwriter. Left to his own.
Songwriting is a totally different skill.
Under the ivy. You go, Rust. You go, Rust. What's your favorite? Yeah, it's just so many. I mean, Let's just alienate everybody and go on. And nobody's super chatting anyway. We could just talk about Kate Bush for the next half hour.
That's right. Yeah. What have we
Nobody
got to
cares.
lose anyway?
Nobody cares.
My show is pretty slim pickings too. I must have gotten like $20 the whole night.
Like,
Oh
I'm
well,
gonna
it's
go
fine.
on the dole, but I'm gonna talk about Kate Bush for the next half hour. So here's a great question because I don't care anymore. So this is an impossibility because she's, and also the worst thing that ever happened to me in my life was getting fucked out of that Kate Bush show. That was the worst thing that ever, that I can honestly say, worse than DL or any of the fucking, worse than the Dragon Lady, that I did not get to see Kate Bush.
Yeah.
I was fucking devastated. And you know me, I go to see no one. I don't care. I'm tired of live shows.
I saw
don't give
somebody.
a
I
shit.
saw somebody put a thing on TikTok earlier because Wolf Alice are on tour right now. That woman can sing, man.
Who's this?
Wolf Alice.
I don't know. Oh, yes, I do. You turned me on to her many years ago. Yeah, she's a great singer. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god,
Amazing.
such a cutie. But she, the quote was like, "Don't be afraid to spend the money on the concert ticket. Be afraid that they won't tour anymore."
Oh.
Which is really good. Like, buy it now because you don't know if this is their last tour.
Kate will never tour again. That was a one-off.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I brought up that point. Yeah.
That was the last chance because the only tour she ever did before that was in '79, the Tour of Life. And that's, I mean, I was going to shows, but she didn't play in America. She played in the UK and Paris and stuff only. So that was our only chance. And Citibank fucked me. And that was at a time where I had
credit card protection, right?
Yeah, I had 3 credit cards. I had like my Citibank, like credit debit, and I had a Citibank Gold, and I had a Smith Barney card, all through Citibank, and they shut down all of my cards at once after I got the tickets on the night I wanted and the seats I wanted, because I was like sitting there like a maniac, going. You know, it was like 3:00 in the morning, New York time, just to make sure I could get to see
this beauty.
What do you got?
This is Wolf Alice singer.
Hey, Dave Jacks. Yeah, she's cool.
Look at her.
Yeah, she's a beauty.
She is. And
SKM 5000 with a KK 104. Look at that. That's
He's
her
a great
microphone.
bass player as well. Look at her. Little doll.
This one. Yeah, she's great.
Fuck
and it's dark and sexy and all that stuff. It's really
so I looked up their tour the other day. I was like, I wonder, are they on tour? And I'd like to go and see them in Milan. They played Milan last week. They're already in Berlin or Copenhagen.
Are they not playing in?
That keeps happening to me. I decide, oh shit, I should check to see if they're on tour.
Me too.
And then I realized they were just here recently. That constantly happens to me because I totally would have got to see her.
We had tickets to see Neil Diamond, and he retired the week before the show.
Oh no!
The week before the show, he said, "I've got Alzheimer's or whatever. He's got Parkinson's." And I have to cancel the rest of the tour. And I was like, I had great load sheets, like first row load sheets at the Garden to see.
Did you get your money back?
Yeah. Oh God, I did. Yeah, but you know, I mean, listen, if you're a fan of listen, there's a lot of people out there faking it. Now, there's
Exynos X, this woman's work.
Well, sure, this woman's work. And don't think, who's that guy that did her? Maxwell, yeah. He did a nice job. And I'm grateful that he covered it.
He turned people onto Kate.
He turned black people onto Kate Bush.
Yeah, which is really, that's an even harder one because they have all the best singers in the world.
Yeah, so all of a sudden they're like, yo, you my friend, there's a security guard at El Rio Grande. He's like, yo, bro. And his brother was a rapper and he was a music producer. And he goes, yo, bro, you know who Kate Bush is? I was like, yeah. He goes, yo, you know Maxwell? I said, yeah. He goes, well, he did a song called This Woman. I just found out it's not his, it's Kate Bush. I was like, yeah, she's my favorite artist in the world. He's like, bro, I did a deep dive on her. He goes, you know what song I discovered her? Destroyed my soul. Guess what he said to me?
Let me guess.
Guess what he said to me? He goes,
Because he already knew this woman's work, so he's referring to a different song.
he heard this woman's work by Maxwell. Then he checked
So
out Kate Bush.
it was moments of pleasure.
Correct.
Because if that song doesn't break your heart, I don't know what will.
I don't know.
By the way, I'm not watching the news tonight because we had to stream and everything. But Mam Dami met
Trump today, and apparently the meeting went really well. I think he's going to do a really great job.
Blakely is going nuts.
I'm just pour one out for Laura Loomer, you guys. No, you guys, because I wish I could have seen their faces. I wish I could have seen their face. Like Jack Posobiec, who's like a right-wing lunatic extremist influencer that has credentials to the press for some fucking reason, was asking all these ridiculous questions, hoping, I think, for Trump to like trash him. You guys, it was hilarious. Trump loved him. You could tell. He could barely contain how much he clearly liked him. If he could replace him with J.D. Vance right now, he probably would. Just listen to this.
Well, he might make greater than ever before, which is a guarantee. That's his wish. He wants to make it greater than ever before. And if he can't, we'll be out there cheering. I'll be cheering for him. Okay.
I'll be out there cheering for him. No, it gets better. I watched the entire press conference, and what I found to be so hilarious about it, aside from the fact that it was so clear how much Trump liked him, like you can't even escape it. So what I'm looking
for. So I was saying on my show that Trump is impressed by impressive guys.
Sure, and
he gets impressed by someone with a bit of riz. You know,
sure, yeah,
got a bit of riz. Trump is impressed. He'll go, yeah, I like the guy. You know. And of course, Mamdani is fucking.
He's Riz Central.
He's got a lot of Riz.
Yeah.
So it's like they're freaking out.
He doesn't ever not have an answer to your question ever, and he also doesn't ever like, you know how, like, did you just see that recent? Who was the former governor of Alaska? That twat. What's her face? She was just on the show, and you know how politicians deflect and talk about other things. He never does that. He instantly head on goes for the you ask a question, he gives you an answer. He never deflects. That must make Trump get like the biggest 2.5-inch hard on in the world.
Maria I'm Blakely is amazing. She was on my show twice.
Yeah.
She was on Friday night show twice with John from the FBI. It was fun. They were good shows.
Yeah.
I should say they.
She's I like her new haircut, by the way. She got a pixie. It's very cute. She got.
She's cute as a button.
Yeah,
she
just
plays it
down. That her haircut is cute.
They're cute as a button or whatever.
They're new.
I'm old. Whatever. I don't know how to.
I don't. Why does anybody give a shit about? Like, I had a conversation with one of our favorite bashers privately, and we were talking about using the term girls for women or boys for men, and who it offends and who it doesn't offend, etc. And I said, well, yeah, I guess you got to know your audience. Like, I have a habit of calling everybody love. If I'm in a cashier, thanks, love, thanks. I've always said that my whole life. It's how I was raised. It's my culture. Thank you so much, love. Oh, love, do you have any idea? No one has ever given me any kind of grief because of it.
For saying love.
No one's ever.
You'd fit in perfectly in Venice because they say Morty.
Yeah, well,
ciao, Morty.
Amore, yeah.
Amore, ciao, Morty.
Ciao.
Oh, love.
Even, I mean,
men.
But some people get offended.
Morty.
Yeah, it's straight. So if somebody says to you, like,
I get in trouble for saying darling because I'll say, if I kind of know you but not very well, I'll call you darling if you're a woman. And if I don't know you at all, I'll call you my darling. Oh, excuse me, my darling. Sorry, I didn't realize you were in the way. I'm getting in the way, or excuse me. My darling is if you don't know them. Darling is if you kind of know them, and then you don't say darling to someone you totally know. That's not a thing.
No, because then you'd be their darling.
It's a bit British as well, darling. But I like it.
If Sean Connery said it, it would be very sexy.
Yeah, it's a little British. Yeah, but I don't mind it. They're the masters of the language, so
we just stole it, or it was just imposed upon us.
Yeah, as Oscar Wilde said, it was forced upon us, and we
improved it.
And we
Yeah.
turned it into something beautiful.
Turned it
So,
into music. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Well, the Irish certainly did.
But
That's funny stuff.
anyway, I'm glad because my problem has never been Trump himself. My problem is the people who vote for him.
It has nothing to do with him. He's just a severe narcissist
Yeah,
who just wants people to blow smoke
and he
up his
doesn't
arse.
deny it. He
No,
doesn't
we
deny
know.
it.
He's
not
Trump
hiding
is
it. It's not like
exactly what
Biden
he says he
hides.
is.
Yeah, like
That's
the
it.
others, they hide it. He doesn't hide
anything.
Yeah, he doesn't hide anything. But what does he think of Quiet Piggy?
Quiet Piggy, that's good shit. I mean,
It's terrible.
Jesus Christ.
It's terrible. But I'm like, well, of course he's gonna say Quiet Piggy. He says
Because
like grab him by the pussy.
Hair, because he grabs him by the pussy. Quiet Piggy.
A Quiet Piggy.
I mean, this is the era we're in right now, and it's amazing. It's
on Air Force One.
Yeah,
I love the way when he does interviews for the press on Air Force One, because clearly there's a room where they're all kept. On Air
the
One,
press
right?
Corps, yeah, press corps.
In a certain part in the compartment.
Yeah.
So he doesn't come in and sit down. Yeah, coach. Down the back. But he doesn't come in and sit down. He just leans through the door. Like he's just standing through the door going, oh, let me put my face into the wolf's den for a moment. And he just kind of goes, he's not going to go in and sit down. He doesn't go in there.
He's just always by the door.
He's always standing by the door, like leaning his head and going, and then he closes.
Yeah. And goes and sits down and has a Diet Coke.
Yeah. And a cheeseburger.
Donald Trump and I have that in common.
Oh, it's great.
And here's the empty one.
Like a maniac.
Listen, for people who don't understand it, Donald Trump is exactly who he says he is. Period. He's not lying about anything. He's never. Everybody knows.
It's disgraceful what he said to that reporter. That's her job. She has to hold his feet to the fire. This is democracy. This is what you do as a reporter.
Is it?
This is what you expect from a reporter. But I was just thinking, there's a lot out there who are like, yeah, I like that he called her Piggy. And she's not even like you might think maybe she's an overweight woman or something. That was where the reference was from or something. But she's not at all. I don't know why
she wasn't slovenly or any of that stuff. Yeah.
No, I don't know where he came out with Piggy.
He just didn't like it, He
just doesn't like what she's asking.
Right.
So he calls her Piggy. Fucking asshole.
So but did you see Paul's text in the Cunt Club chain where he was like the Trump thing? It was all redacted. It's like it was all black lines.
The Epstein files.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to get anything out.
They've definitely shredded a lot of those pages.
That shit's gone.
Sure.
Yeah, we're not going to get it. I mean, it's such a fool's errand. Like, nothing is going to come of that at all. Nothing, because they're in control. So if there's anything untoward about him or anybody in his circle, it's all going to be.
Listen,
gone.
if they go, oh, we're not releasing them. There's no such thing as the files. We were just joking.
Remember that? There's no such thing.
No, they're not. They don't exist.
Why didn't she get fired now?
Pam Bondi, by the way, is the most evil bitch.
Oh, she's the most evil
in the entire.
Well, you know what she is? She's just a succubus.
Caroline Levitt is just a little fool. Fucking Bondi, she's proper evil, man.
Yeah.
But she was originally, oh, they're on my desk and they're terrible, and then it was like, oh, they don't exist. But if they go, oh, and they avoid, and then one day they go, okay, we're releasing them, that they shredded the shit out of them.
Of course,
it's like the scene in Devil's Advocate where he goes by one of the rooms in the law firm and they're all shredding paper constantly.
It's like that scene in Argo with all the shredding. That's a
shredding.
By the way, guys, get the diamond shredders. They're way better. The crosscut.
Oh yeah. Otherwise, they can piece them. They can piece it back together. Lay them down.
Learn from the American embassy in Tehran because they put it back together again. Like, imagine that's your job. Imagine that's your job to put that shit back together again. Horrific. And like, I have a really shitty shredder, and I'm. Like, Rose gets all this crappy mail downstairs of just like AARP shit, and I was like, oh. Then I was like, oh, she's got a shredder. I never realized it's under her desk. I pull it out, and it's like this $400 diamond cross-cut shredder, and I put something in it, and I looked at it, and it was powder.
Oh wow.
It's like, well, I should have that one.
The good shredder.
It was powder. It was not even like, you know what shredding looks like when you take the bag out. No, it was just grains. It was completely obliterated.
Diced it up. Wow.
Holy shit. And I just put hey, changes to Medicare. And then I was like, oh, let me see if the bag is full. And I went in there. The bag was empty, and it was just literally looked like grains of sand in the bottom of the bag. It was so weird.
It'd be great if Trump comes around to Mamdani now, and they find common ground.
He's impressed. He got a little bit of a Woody from a guy that doesn't deflect his answers, because Mamdani does not. You ask him a direct question, he'll give you a direct answer. There is none of that other shit.
Yeah,
he's not a politician.
He was swooned by Mamdani probably a tiny bit.
Donald is easily swooned, though. He's easily swooned. That kind of shit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
Oh, he's so easily.
He likes to be around charismatic people.
Oh, sure.
He's definitely impressed by charismatic people.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he loves to talk about the radical left. Can I ask you a question? I was talking to somebody the other day. Why is it that people always talk about the radical left when it's the right that is way more radical?
Well, they think the left is radical.
But
they think the left is more violent, for example.
Because the rich white guys do the shit like in the more kind of like white collar murders.
The right are fucking armed to the teeth,
Oh yeah.
But the left, they throw a dustbin through a shop window, and they're the violent ones.
I'm not even thinking about like the
left are more annoying. The left are more annoying than the right.
But like I'm talking about like the political theories are way more out there on the right. Like everybody I know who seems
they don't think that.
Oh, because everybody I know who's been radicalized
toaster in the room, he's probably like, "What are you talking about?" Like they don't think that. They don't know that. They don't think that. They think that the left is the radical weird. It doesn't help that some of the left paint their hair blue and go, "I'm a they them." That doesn't help. I mean, I play along with it, but I'm like, I wish you wouldn't do that because it's just overreach and it's just going to give ammunition to the other side. But okay,
Are there any left-wing radical channels out there? Because I can think of Newsmax and OAN as the radical right.
To you and I, no. But to them, yes. The Young Turks and
so what is
Hassan
that's not
all breaking points. That's all radical left.
Those are not major networks like OAN and Newsmax. Those are major networks.
They think CNN is radical left. there are Zios who think that CNN is anti-Zio. I know Zios in New York who think that CNN is. They'd be talking to me. I'm going back years now. Oh, CNN got you, bro. I'm like, CNN? It's fucking super Zio. But to them, they're so far Zio that anything even slightly remotely anti-Zio, to them, it's like, oh, it's the crazy left.
Well, it's always that excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're an anti-Semite machine. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's your problem. You're a Holocaust denier and an anti-Semite and all those things. I mean, it's the most easiest.
I don't think I've ever been maybe I have been accused of being a Holocaust denier.
No, it.
Which is pretty crazy for a guy who made documentaries all about the fucking conflict.
That doesn't give you a license to kill all those other people. Listen. And the Germans kill the Jews, and the Jews kill the Arabs.
You always sing that. You always sing it
because it's so fucking so true. It's so fucking true. Like, wake the fuck up, people. You know what? At the end of the day, just because you went through a particular thing doesn't mean that you like. It's like the abused becomes the abuser. Mm-hmm. So there's no excuse for that, my friends. There's no excuse for that. So don't use it as an excuse.
What about Nick Fuentes? Has he showed up on your radar yet?
No, not at all.
That tells me where you are. Listen, I envy you sometimes. You're just out of the zeitgeist completely. He is aside from Candace Owens.
I don't want that. I don't want any of that shit. It's on purpose, Oisín. Because I don't want my life is already a fuck show with
Yeah.
Dragon Lady and all this other shit.
Yeah.
I've got other fish to fry than to fucking be a freedom fighter for
Fuentes is
everybody.
hard right Christian,
Yeah.
but what's happened now is there's a big turning against Israel. So the left and the right are kind of finding common ground for different reasons, but finding common ground on that topic. But he's brutal, man. I mean, I can't say I'm a Fuentes guy at all. But
anybody who's far right Christian Republican lunatic, it's fucking
but
snake
also
oil.
anyone who's an anti-Semite will love him. You know, and he's very anti-black.
But here's the thing: you and myself, we're not anti-Semites. We are surrounded by Jews we absolutely adore and love and respect their culture and all that stuff. It has nothing to do.
I've been battling with that accusation for years. Finally,
it's the most. Listen, if you're
in
going
the same way as all the young people are into Kate Bush these days, like all my dreams are finally coming true. The accusation of being an anti-Semite now has no value left at all,
because
it was already worn
thin. It has nothing to do with Judaism.
It was already worn thin years ago. Now it's super worn thin. Now you can fucking hold it as a badge of honor. Oh my god, how many? When I had Ian Blakely on that time, I was like, how many? When was the last time you were accused of being an anti-Semite? She was like, oh, today. I was like, oh fuck, you got me beat because mine was yesterday. It's like nobody gives a fuck anymore because it doesn't mean anything anymore.
Right.
Predicted that, 15 years ago.
Why couldn't like Three-Eye Atlas been like the fucking savior of us all?
Nothing. It's a comet.
It should have just. It just should have.
Did you see the new photos?
Yeah.
It's just a comet. It's just a
comet.
We knew that, but we were all hoping.
I was like, we need to be boarded.
It's only special because it's interstellar, and we don't normally have those bodies.
Well, we've had them all the whole time. We just didn't have the capability of seeing it before.
It's the third one we've observed
that we know of.
That we know of.
Maybe it would have been better if it just fucking smacked into us. You know what? We need a good fucking comet to just smack some sense into us. To just get on board, people. Because you know what? We're all the same shit. Fuck off. Your differences are meaningless, minuscule in the scope of the universe. You are not fucking important. None of us are. We're nothing. So you want to get along? How about we just get along? Stop fucking murdering people and pretending you're better than everybody else. So fuck off.
I was watching this thing the other night about how we'll never see anything else in the universe.
We won't.
That
Who were you watching now? Because I watched those all of that shit. Which guy was it? Which of my favorite?
It's a new guy that I haven't come across yet because I watched all the usual suspects.
Was it Oscar Isaacs, the guy with the speech impediment? Do you watch him?
No.
Not Oscar Isaacs. The guy who talks like he's got a bit of he's deaf and he's amazing.
No, it's a different one. No, actually, I think it was an AI voice just narrating, but it was explaining why we'll never find anything. First of all, we're way too far from everything.
Way too far.
Achieving that kind of, unless a wormhole becomes a reality.
Deep Space Nine is not real.
Just going that speed. They were talking about, it was a brilliant explanation, which Einstein, of course, figured out a long time ago, that the closer you get to the speed of light, the slower things get.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like, it's a bit
not
like
for you.
It's a bit like sprinting, and the faster you get, the heavier your shoes get.
Sure. Right.
Which I loved that imagery.
Yeah.
So they're like, even if you could go at the speed of light, you'd still be fucking years away from anything. Also, the universe is expanding, so whatever you're aiming at is probably getting farther away from you as you try to get to it.
Except for Alpha Centauri, which is getting closer to us.
No, it's not. How is that?
Alpha Centauri is headed towards us. In about 70,000 years is going to be the closest it's ever been.
Which
right
is still
millions.
Well,
at light speed, it would be 4.3 years. But at like any whatever,
I thought it was
like
7 years. Okay, at light speed.
Light speed, it would be 4.3 light years away. So if we were able to travel at the speed of light, it'd be 4.3 light years to get to Proxima Centauri.
Yeah,
and if we were able with the what we have now, it would take 70 to 100,000 years because the only thing that we've got right now, the fastest thing we've ever had, would take 70,000 years. But if we figured out a way to travel at light speed, which we probably never will figure that out unless the Alcubierre thing happens, it'll be 4.3 years at light speed. Because that's where Alpha Centauri is the closest thing, Proxima Centauri. But by the way, it's a waste of time. It's a red dwarf. All the planets are tidally locked. They're all getting destroyed by solar flares. So there's no magnetosphere. There's none of that shit's happening.
There's no point. There's no point in even thinking about it.
Yeah. No, it's never going to happen. We're never going to figure out. We're going to blow the shit out of ourselves before that happens. But, you know, what are you going to do? But it's fun.
It's fun to think about.
Yeah, listen, it's fascinating. And so here's a question. If they came up with a faster than light, or a
wormhole where you could actually pass through.
So there's a mission because we found a wormhole and we could get to, let's say, Trappist.
Yeah, there's one out by Saturn, like an interstellar, right? It's just situated.
Well, not Saturn. Fuck our solar system is whacked. There's nothing.
I'm talking about a wormhole. Just appears.
A wormhole to go where though? To another galaxy or?
Yeah, because you've seen Interstellar. I don't know if you paid attention because you don't.
I've watched it 50 times.
You don't like the actor, and that got in your way. But
no, it didn't get in my way.
There's a wormhole that just appears by Saturn.
Yeah.
So they fly out to Saturn, which takes 10 months, 12 months, whatever it takes. And then they finally go through the wormhole.
Yeah.
And the one thing in the movie where they had to dramatize is that the whole thing is shaking and there's a whole thing. But the truth is, if the wormhole is real, you just pass through it like you're walking through a mirror. You're on the other side of the universe. And it was just another side of the universe where there are planets that have liquid water and so on. You know, that was chosen maybe by these bulk beings in the future, which turn out to maybe be us in the future. I don't know, whatever. The only chance of ever getting anywhere significant somewhere else in the universe is a wormhole, which is already a crazy idea. That it just.
But there's also Gene Roddenberry said that we could probably create wormholes with some kind of, future technology. We'd be able to figure out how to open up a rift in time and space. The space and time are the exact same thing. So
that is just like, it's so far fetched though to me.
Well, I mean, it's
like an imaginary thing. It's like, it's like Cinderella.
If you brought a cell phone, if you had a time traveling device, and you brought a cell phone to like Salem, you'd be burned at the stake.
Because essentially, yeah, of course, but essentially, a wormhole is a time traveling device.
That's exactly what it is.
So
people think it's just a tube that's basically it's taking space time and doing this. That's all it is.
It's folding the page over, like
folding the page over.
Like, why did we even think of that? That's a stupid.
How do you get from here to here faster?
I love that it's a lotto ticket.
It's a lotto ticket, right? So here to get from here to here, you do this and you go that way. That's space time. So if you need to get from here, this is 100 light years.
But why did they even come up with this hypothesis? Because it's like. Do you think we're going to discover that before we discover something else? Like,
no, we're not going to discover anything close to that before we blow the living bejesus or overpopulate the fucking Earth and deplete all our resources like an interstellar. It's impossible for us to sustain life here anymore. Where we're going to go? We're going to go to Io or like, no, shit's methane, bro. We can't do that. It took fucking eons. Titan. It took eons for we are. As human beings, it's Darwinism. Because of the planet, we evolved over time so we could be the perfect, it's symbiosis. It's incredible shit that happened. And like, we can't go anywhere else. We'd be fucked. We are tailor-made for our planet.
It's a kind of healthy and sobering thought to think, forget it. Put it away. It's great fun to watch in the movies, but
I love
the truth is we're so fucking far away from anything in the universe. It's so fucking empty and cold that we should just stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's nice to look at, and observe, but just put it away and focus on what we have here on Earth, right?
Oh God, what do we have here? Jeez.
We have flowers and dolphins. We have Mimo here. Mimo showed up in in the canal just around the corner by the Punta de la
That's
Dragana.
beautiful.
Yeah, he has a lot of fun, and they kind of they waved him back into the Adriatic one day, and he came back because he has too much fun, like showing up by the gondolas.
So does he have to go through, like when they wave him back through the Adriatic? Does he got to go through Mose, or how does he get out?
Over the Mose, because the Mose is down underwater.
Mose is down, so he goes. Okay,
he just goes back, and
the world is filled with. I want to say the world is filled with kings and queens who blind your eyes and steal your dreams, but no, that's a great heaven and hell quote. But the world has so much incredible beauty that you've never experienced. You know, like
I would love to see me. I should just go out and sit.
You should do that
on the Punta, like for a whole day, to see if I could see Mimo.
Everybody should travel. Everybody should go to Antarctica. Everybody should go and see, like, the Alps. Everybody should go to Fiji. Everyone should see what this incredible blue planet has given us.
Yeah, see the northern lights. See the northern lights. See a family of blue whales under your boat.
Think about the majesty
that's got to change your life, right?
The gifts we've been given, the gifts that we have here.
You see, like a family of blue whales under, like, daddy is 100 foot long, mommy is 90 feet long, and they're just right under your boat. That's got to be a perspective right there.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Right? Or you're just a cunt. You just don't care about shit. I mean, I can't imagine like seeing a blue whale and how it couldn't be life-changing. My life changes when I see, like the migration of birds, and I say, wow, what an incredible, they're like the Borg. They have this incredible sonar where they fly in formation, or a school of fish. How in the world think about what is underneath the ocean? They are our extraterrestrials. They've been there for far longer than we have. They've evolved in a way that we could never evolve to live, thousands of depths under the sea, to not be able to breathe oxygen. It's incredible. And yet here we are, our spoiled little cunt asses up here like, I don't like fucking China and Russia, and you guys are. We are the most insignificant speck of bullshit.
Yeah,
we are nothing. So you know what, guys? As my dad said, go drink it, go smoke it, and go fuck it. Because you know what? It's finite.
We all need that special bottle of wine or that ancient bottle of whiskey ready.
Yeah.
For when the news hits, if we get the news. By the way, I believe that we won't be told.
About what?
About like a comet being hitting the Earth.
We will never be told.
We won't be, like in the movies that you're told. Oh, there's a we're gonna.
Will Smith gets told. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah,
off. That's not happening. They're just gonna let it hit us.
Bruce Willis has to go up and explode it.
Did you watch that movie? It's really fun. It's stupid.
Yeah, we won't be told it at all. So you just have that bottle ready. And if there's a big flash, it's like in The Road, that film with Viggo Mortensen. You're just gonna see a big fucking fire happening, and you won't know what it was.
No, you'll be like, "Oh my god, look, these oranges are on set."
Yeah,
and it'll be lights out.
And hopefully, you have the time to down the bottle and read your favorite poem or whatever. Put on your favorite Mozart piece or something like that.
You won't.
Wear your favorite watch.
You're gonna be taking a shit.
Yeah, right. It won't be the right moment. You'll be on your way to the post office to send some fucking complaint to some fucking telephone service or something.
I'm going to be sending like orders of protection against Dragon Lady. And fucking going to hit the fucking.
You'd be like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like,
I'm like,
this is my last.
Could you not just take out her house?
Like you fantasize that you're having your best meal. But the truth is you're probably, I don't know, dealing with some mundane horseshit, and it's a big bright flash. Like,
do you know what we're all dealing with? Everything we're dealing with in this world is mundane horseshit. Everything is.
Truthfully, none of us live forever, so actually you should be doing your favorite thing every single day, because you don't know when that day comes for you.
It's all mundane bullshit.
Yeah.
The only thing that isn't mundane bullshit and the heroes of the world are the doctors, people who are saving lives, people who are
Saving
rescuing
lives.
animals,
Yeah.
the people who are
I believe
bringing
in
people
artists,
together.
though. I believe in artists and directors and art, like actors and stuff. I believe that they're doing there's valor in what they're doing. They're they're enriching people's lives.
That they are art.
People
Without
always give
art,
people
we are
shit,
nothing.
yeah, right. The other are noble pursuits, but what are we living for? People give, the Oscars come around every year, and people are like, "Oh, what a long, fucking, boring speech. Who gives a shit?" Yeah, but that film made someone's life a little bit more worth living.
Not what's his face's speech. That thing I wanted to just fucking.
Who's
I hate him anyway, but
who?
the piano guy that won the second time.
Oh, Adrian Brody.
Like any of us had that amount of time to listen to that bollocks. You know what? It's a fucking award. It's smoke blown up your ass. Shut up. They thank you and get the fuck off. And that's where I sound like a Republican. Like, I don't give a fuck. Don't
Yeah,
talk
you're
about
very. Yeah,
I don't mind if you talk about Palestine or you talk about something that's worthwhile to save the animals or stuff. But it was such a self-aggrandizing load of bullshit. And I was just like, all right, God, Jesus, you already have one of those. Do you really need to bore us with the rest of that shit?
Yeah,
I mean, like, Paul hates all those award shows. Your brother and I have discussed ad nauseum. Your brother refuses to watch any award shows because he's just like, listen, these people were all paid a great wage for that stuff. There's no reason why they need to be lauded for it. And I agree with him. And he's right. Why is that separate? Why is the Oscars or the Grammys or whatever fucking award show? Why is it different? What? There's no bricklayer award. There's no nurse award. Where are the doctor awards?
CNN have one. They have
a bricklayer award.
No, they have an award for like medics and scientists. And
they should, and there should be one for everyone, every scientist and physician in the world that are actually doing the good work of the people saving lives, trying to help people beat diseases. You watch St. Jude's Children's Hospital, people who are trying to help children combat cancer. Those are the heroes of the human race.
That's
everyone else is bullshit. Everything else you do is bullshit. I'm complete bullshit. I'm a singer. Agree? I have a show on YouTube. It's nonsense. Okay. Right? What the fuck are we? We're not changing the world. Those guys are changing the fucking world.
But don't you think it gives a lot of people I don't know, makes life kind of the doctor is helping you live. But why is the doctor?
The Kardashians, the Oscars? It's the same thing. It's fucking bullshit.
I'm in a different place there. I'm in a different place.
What's Kim gonna wear? Who's gonna win the best supporting actor? Listen, I gave up on that shit because they never give it to the people who deserve it anyway.
Listen, if a doctor if I'm dying, right, and a doctor gives an extra week to live, and I use that week to listen to Mozart, I thank the doctor and I thank Mozart because he's giving me. That's why you want to hang around, so you can listen to the Mozart, so you can look at the sunset, so you can look at the beautiful painting. Otherwise, what's life? It's just eating.
Well, you're cherishing the physical, and we all hope that maybe we would have a chance to do it, because I don't want to die in my sleep, like go to bed and not wake up. I don't want a long drawn out death, but I do want to go see the things that I haven't seen yet, and I want to experience the things that I didn't experience.
Did I tell you about that little sign I found around the corner? It was ages ago. It was like 6 months ago or more. There was a little plastic. It was a woman's face and a little sign written in Spanish, and it was like taped to or like connected with a little zip tie thing to one of the railings around the corner here in the Punta de la Dogana. And I was like, that's curious. I've never seen that. What's that? So I used Google Translate to I just held it up over the thing, so it translated it to English, and it was like, please don't pull this down. To my wife who wanted to come here for so many years but didn't make it because of cancer. I finally came, and I hope you like the view, darling. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, she wanted to travel to all these beautiful places, but clearly cancer took her out too soon. And after she passed, he started traveling to all the places and hanging her little picture and all the places that she wanted to go. You know? So I haven't checked, but I imagine it's still there, because who the hell is going to pull that thing down? You know? Magnificent. Yeah.
That's humbling, man. You
I mean,
know,
what's-
like 2 days ago. 2 days ago was the anniversary of Jewel leaving us, right? And I did a lot
Yeah.
of traveling with her, and she was like
Mm.
greatest fucking hang. She
Mm.
loved her fucking parliaments, and she loved her fucking glasses of wine, and
Mm.
going to piazzas. We went fucking everywhere, and she had so much shit on her bucket list. And she had these two friends that she met at some museum in Sweden, and that's why we were supposed to go to Sweden, because we were supposed to go meet them. Because Paul's dad said we should meet them because Julie would have wanted it. And I think about all the things that she wanted to do, and what you just said was like, that's what people should do. They should go on like a quest, you know, and go see and live through your eyes what they wanted to see.
Well,
and report back.
some people do it in their final months.
Yeah, if
And
they're
they
lucky.
go and do it anyway if they're lucky, but he wasn't as lucky, and he lost her before she got to go to. She would talk about going so he wound up by himself, as Joe LaFaro says. This might make a good story for a movie. He wound up by himself, traveling to all these places in her memory and hanging up these little cards with the message in her memory. You know.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like, you know, all of these great pursuits, medicine and mathematics and science and et cetera, are noble pursuits. But what are we all doing it for? We do it for love. We do it for poetry. We do it for beautiful places, seeing beautiful things, experiencing beautiful moments. Otherwise, what are you doing? You're just, is it living or just existence? All you're doing is shitting and eating. You know, and so while the doctor is like, of course, probably the greatest hero is the doctor, the physician, the first responder, etc. They're the greatest. Just under them, I believe, are the people who make it all worth it.
Sure, the people who provide the beauty.
The beauty.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what?
Like the Catholic Church is the
you
most
just
corrupt place in the world, but man, holy shit, the art's fucking great, man.
This is what we were saying the other day, because
Yeah.
we had the Festa de Salute, and they had the speaker outside the church, and all the religious, you know, congregate, and they're selling candles and stuff.
Sure.
And
I'm buying it all.
And well, you know, obviously my daughter doesn't give a shit, and I'm cynical about, you know, religion and the church, but I'm also like, yeah, they built this crazy fucking gorgeous shit though, that, you know, and here we are. You know, because if it were left to atheists, they may not build anything beautiful, because the inspiration
Atheists
is
do nothing for the world. Listen, and that's a fact.
atheist. What are you talking
Because
about?
there's no
Everything
hope.
you just mentioned.
Because without hope,
What about medicine?
no. But how many atheists are?
Medicine
fucking-
won't exist unless listen. You have someone who goes, listen. I don't know what's wrong with you, but let's say a few prayers. Fuck off. No, cut the
I'm
cancer
not
out.
talking about
I want to have
I think
scientists.
far more people are secretly spiritual than they admit to, because it's almost like not cool to be religious now, especially for the young folks.
You
Fuck that.
cut a body open, you're already blasphemous. But
That
you
was Da
do it-
Vinci. Da Vinci cut out everybody.
Yeah.
up,
and
everybody
you
up.
do it. Why? Because you're trying to figure out what the hell. Otherwise, we'd still think bacteria was God's will, and fucking a toothache was a curse because you masturbated and all that. Give me a
Whoa, is
fucking
that not
break.
true? Did you watch the that documentary on fuck, I'm so bad with American politics. It's so bad. The thing about the doctors. Who's the president after Lincoln that got killed? Was it not McKinley? Was it? Oh shit, God.
You know your presidents.
No, I don't.
The rest of the world doesn't give a shit about the
Well,
president.
they do. Garfield. Sorry, there's a new
Garfield.
movie about Garfield, and like he got shot and he would have survived. But what did the doctors do? They went like this. Ready? Watch me. They went like this. And then they stuck their fingers in the holes they made to try to pull the bullet out.
That's a great idea.
And he got sepsis and died. But
Yeah.
it didn't graze any of his anything, he would have lived. And it was like these guys were just like,
Yeah, because science is the beautiful thing. You figure out the real answer, not the superstitious answer. You're not trying to fill gaps with God. You fill the gaps with actual data and information.
There was a black
in a way, science is more spiritual than spirituality.
Yeah. There was a black doctor who said, don't do that. You know, you're going to cause an infection. He's like, stop it with your crazy science.
Your crazy science.
Stop it with your crazy science. This is the way to do it. He's like, no, there's a thing. He
was a good man. He was a religious man.
Oh my God.
A God-fearing man. Okay, great. Well.
I don't know. Where the fuck are we? My father said, drink it, smoke it, and fuck it. And I think we all should do that. Because you know what? Because we're going to eventually just explode with the division and all that shit that goes on. But there are heroes in the world, and I applaud each and every one of you, and thank you, because I'm not one of them. And like, though the arts, without Da Vinci and Michelangelo and Titian and all the incredible things that you go to the Vatican and you see all that stuff, it enriches your life and it makes you think that you are so much smaller than it. And that's what I think we all need to realize, how small we are in this incredible universe. Remember, your contribution can be something great, but it's still so small in comparison to this amazing place. We're just, we're nothing. We're just absolutely nothing. Make the best of it while you're here.
I find the atheists being more spiritual. Well, think about it. They're going, enjoy every day. It's a gift. You're lucky to be here at all. There was no grand design. You just happened to be here. You won the lottery. Also, the idea that there's an afterlife will implant an idea that you'll get another chance. Whereas the atheist will be like, no, there is no, enjoy it now. Enjoy it now, because you won't have another chance. There is no second beginning. There is no eternity. It's now. When you wake up in the morning, you're blessed already. Fucking get out and enjoy your day. Do a Groundhog Day. Learn how to play piano. Kiss the girl you fancy. Read your favorite poem in the park.
That's a great title, by the way.
What?
Kiss the girl you fancy. It's a great title.
And do it now, because there is no, whereas the promise of this new beginning, this fantasy new beginning could possibly make you waste your days. Each day is worth $1 trillion. So sometimes I find the atheists to have more spirituality in their heart than spiritual people.
Yeah. It's amazing. That's very deep, guys. I love this. Do you believe in God, Dirk or Oisín? I consider myself to be a buffet practicing Catholic.
What's a buffet? I like that.
I take what I want.
Oh, you take what from the buffet. I like it. I think, I believe in God, but I think he hates us. I think that we're his biggest mistake.
He made it. I thought I was making you in my image. Damn it!
When they ask him about Earth, he's like, "Oh my God, yeah, the whales and the dolphins, the bees are my favorite. Oh my God, yeah. What about the humans? Oh God, no, that's when I got drunk on the 7th day.
That douchebag only takes what he wants.
I'm sorry for that.
There's so much more.
That was my only fuck up.
No.
I think he has a deep contempt for us, probably. We're on our own. We're on our own.
But is it just like? Is it like a? I hate to use. I always use Star Trek as an example, but is it like a kind of petri dish where we're just one of so many different experiments? Oh, this particular petri dish did that, and this particular petri dish did that, and like he sees what we're doing. Like, are we just going to be like? Are they just going to flush us at some point and just go, this is not working?
I don't know. I'm just, how could I know?
I actually spend way too much time talking to God. I actually light a lot of candles and have a couple of private conversations with my Catholic God, and it's never.
You'll have a broader appeal on the channel because there's you've got a array of different people, and
I'm not saying that I buy the whole thing.
Offending somebody in their faith is one of the most dangerous things you can do. You're better off insulting their mother than insulting their God.
So, guys,
they might come kill you.
I'm coming to your town in the next 2 months with my truck, and I'm going to be selling my very, very special new elixir. It's called Basherdirk's Eternal Life Serum, and it's going to be available to you for $99.99. Come on and get it. And
my problem with denying the existence, excuse me, of any God, thank you, is that it's implying there's no reason for the universe to exist. That's my problem with denying.
Well, I always said that.
Never mind one religion over another. If you're a devout Catholic and you think that the Muslims are wrong and the Jews are wrong, you're a fucking moron. To me, you're idolizing over the same thing.
Of course, the Jews and the Muslims are wrong.
Yeah, of course
they are.
You go to hell. The old Rowan Atkinson scene where he's Beelzebub or he's the devil. He's like, welcome, can we have sex offenders over here and rapists and murderers and bank managers over there, lawyers over here. But then he eventually gets the Catholics. He goes, oh yes, all the Catholics, can you congregate over here? I'm so sorry, the Jews were right. It's a great joke, but he does it better. But it's my issue with pure atheism as an anti-theist people that don't think there's any sort of creator or design. What you're implying is that it's all a big, ridiculous mistake, and I think that requires more faith in a bizarre theory than even the design of God. So that's my issue there. If you want to brush off it, this could be a 4-hour show, but we won't get to it.
And we'll call it the design of God because that would be the title of it. Listen, whatever the impetus of God was, because no one's ever had a direct line to God. Let's face it.
All texts were written by men.
So
there's just men.
There's no like first person shit here. It's all fucking hearsay.
The closest you'll ever get to God, if there is a grand designer, is probably in your sleep, in your dreams.
Maybe so. Yeah. Maybe you'll get spoken to,
because the subconscious mind is so broad and huge.
Sure.
In comparison to the conscious mind, that's probably the closest place you'll get to.
Or I hope it happens to all of us.
Or a poem or something like that. But
I would love to get abducted by aliens.
We still don't know the origin of life.
No, of course we don't.
We know what bacteria is. We know how to how to cure many things in our bodies and so on. But we don't know how to create absolutely new life. We know how to replicate new life, cloning and so on. But we don't know the origin of life. We don't know when the single cell was developed. We may be just,
and we only understand carbon life. That's all we understand.
Yeah, that's the only one. So we're not even there yet. Now, to plug in God in that empty vacuum is a silly thing to do. Like cover the area with
God has been the salve,
the pockets, the God pockets. Just God, that must be God.
Fill it with God.
Yeah, because as you mentioned earlier, if you went back in time with a cell phone, and people thought you were a witch or something like that, you know what they would if the cell phone could work, which of course it couldn't. But let's say somehow imaginarily,
it was charged certain things.
You know what they would think?
Calculator would work.
You know what they would think? They would think if they saw an iPhone, they would think that's God.
So maybe you'd be like exalted unto thee.
The
king. Maybe you'd be
C3PO in Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. A time machine. Listen, time travel is not possible. Not in the future. Traveling to the future is possible. Traveling to the past, the past is gone. It's over. I've watched so many millions of things. I'm like, listen.
Oh, they're all the same thing. You've seen Arrival.
Yeah, I've seen
Maybe
a lot.
they're all the same thing.
Maybe they're all the same thing.
We have a wrong idea perception.
Look
of
at what an Italian window looks like, guys. So anybody who lives in America, look at how many layers. First of all, that's double glazed. There's glass on both
all
sides.
the windows here.
All the windows in all of Europe are double glazed.
And this
But
one,
look how thick that window is.
And this one only has, it doesn't have the upper, because some of my windows have the thing where you turn it up, and then you can, when you close it, you can pull it open on
You
the
can
top.
pull it open quick, yeah.
And it's a way of letting air in and out, but
Yes,
without a forceful wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the windows here have that. I have to buy new windows for the other place.
Oh, is it need new windows?
In one of the rooms, one of the windows is broken. And
But I just
and they're
found out that
expensive,
windows, yeah, they're expensive, but they're about a tenth of what they cost here.
well, it's going to be $480
for each window.
big window, big wood, like those things.
The big wood that opens this way and then opens from the top.
Yeah.
That's
It's extra money for those, but it's worth it.
Yeah, but that would be about $1,500 in America.
Oh, really? Would it?
Oh yeah, easy.
I'm getting new flooring as well. I decided to.
What have you decided upon for flooring?
Oak pieces put together.
What do
And
you
I
mean,
got a
like
quote.
tiles or
Tiles? Yeah, tiling. They call it parquet here. I don't know what you call it there.
parquet in America is wood this way, wood that way, wood this way. It's like
Well, you can get it that way, or you can get it that way.
but with parquet, you place it like this goes like this, and this goes like this, and this goes like this.
So
to
it's
give it a
prettier.
design.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can get it like that, or you can get it straight with strong, long pieces, and that's
Right.
also a look.
Yeah,
But it's
parquet
still
is
still
short
parquet.
block. Yeah,
It's long strips of wood that all fit together, and it's
correct.
Yeah, it's like what I had in the previous place. Here has pavimento.
I know.
Yeah.
So
And one of the rooms in the other place does too, but the guys came over the other day and they were like, "Don't you want to redo the floors?" And I was like, "Dude, that's fucking 25 grand minimum." And they're like, "No, just get parquet. We'll do parquet for you." So they gave me a quote. I got my new Caldaya, by the way. It was already installed the other day.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. It looks all gorgeous and it's fucking Wi-Fi connected and everything. So that's great.
So you can do it all from your phone.
That's the way I have it here.
You do?
On my way home, like 15 minutes before I get back, I can turn on the heat. So
I have an air conditioner that does it in the front room, and then they wanted a subscription, and then I stopped doing it.
They wanted a subscription?
Yeah, I have a GE air conditioner in my bedroom, and for maybe 10 years ago when I got it, it was like I would leave work and go turn it to 58 because I want to go home and be breathing. And then they're like, now it's going to be $22 a month, and I didn't subscribe.
Oh no, that doesn't happen here. Once it's installed and connected to your Wi-Fi, you're done.
What the fuck, America?
So I put in for the gas because the guys who came and installed everything, they're like, you still don't have a gas and water and electricity contract yet, because you're supposed to already have your fucking lease signed and everything. And I was like, no, I better get on that. So I got all the info and I did all the applications. It's a fucking lot of bureaucracy here, but it's fine. Veritas have it sewn up for water. They're a monopoly here, Veritas. So you need them for water. So you just have to do what they want you to do. But there's a ton of competing companies. So I called one and they're like, we have a Black Friday special and we'll, if you want to sign up now, we'll do a good deal for a fixed rate every month. And I'm like, let's do that because I like to pump the fucking heat when it's cold. I don't want to be walking around and I don't want to get out of the shower and be shivering. Absolutely not.
Paul brings a portable heater into the bathroom when he takes a shower.
I do it too sometimes here. I just fucking pump the hot air. So I don't want to step out of the shower and be shivering. That's my idea of a nightmare.
I mean, I'm just an Irish fucking American, and
you can just deal with it.
You're
afraid of the heat, not of the cold.
I don't like heat. I'm not a big heat guy, but I'd rather put a blanket or a hoodie on then like I keep my window open in the winter because I want the air. I want the cold air. I want to fucking pile the blanket.
You're more
on me.
Irish than I am.
I think even DNA.
I love
wise.
during the summer here. I just, probably DNA wise. During the summer, I want like a cold shower, like 3 of them a day.
Oh, it's nothing better
Step
than
out
cold
of that
shower.
fucking cold shower into the fucking ridiculous heat.
Oh, I don't mind that.
And sometimes, I mean, you tell down the important parts, but sometimes you just leave yourself a little wet, and you just fucking the heat just fixes
It
you.
just evaporates that shit.
I know. I should live.
That's
in Turkey
what
or
humans
somewhere.
are supposed to experience. It's pretty great.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
Go
great.
for hardwood. That's what it is.
Hardwood.
So look, it's looking
Stop
like
talking dirty, Joe.
the pieces. Yeah, the pieces for the whole plate. Well, I
Tell
don't.
me, Joe. I gotta pee again because I drank a lot of wine. I'll be up.
So the pieces, Joe, are just so you can compare prices versus the United States. I'm assuming it's a lot cheaper. It's a decent sized apartment, but apart from the kitchen and the bathroom that don't need it, it's looking at like $1,200 for all the wood, and it's real wood. And then my guy will do it for $500 a room. There's 4 other rooms to put, he's got to place it all down and make sure it's all lined up and all that. So it's not too bad. It could be a lot more. So that's my deal. I'm going to take this question off the screen because someone will come in late and be like, why are they talking about hardwood and God at the same time? Travis Watts. Religion, both spiritual and political, are designed to control us animals, also known as civilization. I often make that point about religion. People who are very anti-religion. Like, oh, it's the source of all evil. I'm like, well, we don't know that either, do we? Like, maybe it kept us all in check. The fear of God perhaps kept us all from complete chaos. At the same time, motivations of religion make good people do and say terrible things. So a lot of people were killed based on that too. So it's hard to... We don't have another example. That's the problem. If we had another planet nearby that didn't have religion, they were roughly the same population and climate, that we could fly over to them and say, hey guys, how's it going over here? Without any religion, to check in whether it's working for them better or not. Without that second example, we will never know whether it was a good thing or a bad thing. We'll never know. Maybe it was the only thing that saved us, or maybe or one cancer we had in our society. We don't know.
The cancer of our society.
Point of reference. One example out of one is not an example. You need at least 2, maybe hundreds, but at least 2. Anyway, rough night for the super chats, right? Me too.
Going out of business, Sal. Last week was like the worst in iBashers history, and then today's like 10 times worse.
Isn't? Yeah, mine was pretty slim pickings too.
I mean, you take the good, you take the bad, you take everything you had. I mean,
yeah, that's all right.
Thank God for wine. I love wine.
Yeah.
You know what? It's the great South. Because like when the world, like I said today, it's like when the world is running down, you get the best bash that's still around, man.
Mm-hmm.
You hang with friends.
How you doing on that bottle?
Oh man, I like Paul's not home, and he's
not home. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I am.
You're nearly there.
Oh.
Good boy.
So what did I just do? I had made an American cheese. I love American cheese. Sorry, guys. I know it's not that, but I do love it. It's lovely. I had it on brioche, and I made it with like a little Dijonaise and some little slivers of asparagus, and I made like little tiny triangles, like little tramezzini. I tried to make a little tramezzini, and cut the crusts off, and I put them in the fridge, and I just every time I took a pee break, I just had a little triangle of that to make it feel better.
I think I have 2 tramezzini in the fridge from the other day. I might eat them. I haven't eaten anything.
To me, like we all love great dining and we have great restaurants. Last night I had a lovely spaghetti that had like a kind of semi-fried, like burnt zucchini, and it was very nice, very nice. But they had this appetizer that was like almost like tramezzini. I said, "Oh wow, you're a Veneziano." He's like, "No, I'm from Abruzzo." But he goes, "We all love all of Italy is envious of tramezzini because nobody knows how to make it." I'm like, "Well, yeah, of course." And they were like little tiny mushroom and egg triangles. They were so small, but they were pinched on the ends, and they had so much flavor. I was like, "Dude, you got to put this on the entree list." I would fucking devour that shit. Look at Travis Watts coming in hard. Thank you, Travis. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. We now made $22 for this.
Joe's coming in.
Super
the lads are feeling
sticker.
bad.
Oh,
Lads are feeling bad.
Thank you.
We went heavy tonight and everything.
We went heavy tonight, and we talked about cunts and religion and wine and why your God is bullshit and
Alpha Centauri,
Alpha Centauri and Proxima Centauri. You know what the worst thing is? Whenever I'm like so excited, I'm like, they're like, yeah, but it's tidally locked. I'm like, ah, because a tidally locked planet, that's called an eyeball planet. That can't sustain life and it's crap. Anyway, Travis, I love you. And Joe, handsome Joe, handsome Joe. Thank you, 1999, for keeping the lights on. Hey, man, keeping the lights on iBashers is like my dream come true because it's, listen, I'm trying to keep the lights on. Alpine Ibex 55. That's Mick looking really old. 55.96. Did you see Spotlight? Did you watch that movie?
Yeah, in Boston with the priests.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, my favorite line was what's his face from Mad Men? John
Slattery.
Slattery, thank you. He goes, 90 fucking priests. I love that line. They're like, we've found 90 priests. He's like, 90 fucking priests. It's a great line. Reminds me of his character in Mad Men.
I mean, listen, is he one of the greatest characters? First of all, let's just talk about. I mean, Roger Sterling was one of the world's greatest characters in television history.
Yeah, he's so good.
Like when he goes like this, he goes, ready? And this is an Emmett line because Emmett did this when we were in Italy. He went like this. He went, that's where you've been.
Oh, that was his line. I love when he comes in. He goes, Jesus, it's like Iwo Jima in here.
Yeah.
Every time God closes a door, he opens a dress. There's so many great lines.
Roger had all the greatest lines for sure. Nobody did. Nobody but Roger. Listen, you go back and you watch all the stuff. I just watched. You know what I watched today? I watched the scene where Peggy quits, where she gives Don her notice, and he's just such a dick. And when he realizes she's serious, and he's like, he grabs her hand, and he kisses it, and he holds on to it, and he says, "Whatever they're offering you, I'll triple it." And she's like, "It's not about the money." And then he just takes her hand and he goes like this because he realizes she's for real. It's not about the money.
Yeah, well,
amazing. Anybody never seen Mad Men? Watch that show from the beginning. I've watched it probably like 4 or 5 times in its entirety. It's one of the greatest shows ever.
Jocelyn for the Silver Fox.
Jocelyn.
The classic Silver Fox.
Oh. Thanks. Big hearts to Jocelyn. Thank you. Who doesn't love Roger Sterling?
What does he say about Joan? Because he's having the affair with her.
Sure.
And he goes, "I love your lips. It's like a strawberry floating in a bowl of milk. Her lips, like her mouth." Yeah.
I mean,
she's got great lines.
She is one of the sexiest women ever in the history.
That's a lot of women.
It's a lot of women. And what's really great and provocative in a way that, like in the 50s, obviously people were, had different physiques, different kinds of working out, nutrition. But she's like, if you look at Marilyn Monroe, she's like a size 15, size 16. They're bigger,
That's right.
they're larger ladies.
Yeah.
And it's so feminine and so beautiful. And Joan is so gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a myth that men don't like that.
Of course they do.
A lot of women think that they would need to be the skinniest they can.
That's not
Yeah,
attractive.
but that's a fallacy.
It's a fallacy. Men are attracted to women, not young boys. They don't want a stick figure. They like a voluptuous, beautiful woman that looks feminine. And that's what it is. Jocelyn,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you Gong Woman 3 because that's my favorite for you because that's how you make.
And Kate is, that's what the money is for. It's a great line.
Yeah, that's what the money is for.
It's
It's for.
for. You never say thank you. That's what the
That's
money
what the money's
is for.
for.
You're being paid to do your job. That's what the money is for.
And you know what Roger did? Just about nothing. Look, we've got oysters, Rockefeller, beef, Wellington, Napoleon.
I'm gonna go get my tramezzini. I'll be back in a
Go
second.
get your tramezzini. We leave this lunch alone. It'll take over Europe. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on and on. Mad Men is great, and Christina Hendricks she's so beautiful. My God, you know, and we say this all the time in my gay house, like. You know, like women were more voluptuous and more beautiful, and they were less confined by this stereotypical internet bollocksy shite. And like, you know, when gay men have been dressing women throughout history, and you know, you have this feminine profile, this silhouette that's so beautiful and so revered throughout time and history that it's been destroyed by modern constructs of what a woman should be or to adhere to, which is grotesque. And
see what I got here.
Go.
I don't know what I have.
Anyway, be you, ladies. We love you for what you are.
Granchio. These are all messed up because they were sitting in a bag.
You know what tastes more delicious than a sandwich in a bag? Nothing. If it's in the fridge and it's been in a paper wrap. Oh,
so this is crab meat with egg and rucola and tomato.
wow.
It's all messed up. And then I have another one. What's this one? This looks like look at prosciutto. Classic.
You
prosciutto.
get the tono and olive, the one Paul wants to.
Yeah, well, I like tuna and egg.
Tuna and egg, that's the one he gets. Tuna and egg.
They're
He's
the
obsessed
best
with
ones.
that one. Yeah.
But look at the bread.
I know it's the most unusual bread for Italy because it's white bread that's stretched over.
It looks like
sandwich.
paper, like weird cardboard, but
it's almost like it's been stretched. Yeah. Yeah. Bon appetito. Look at Dave Fahrenheit 451 live. This is so rare. The president would have called her Piggy.
Piggy.
That's amazing. We've got oysters, Rockefeller, beef, Wellington, Napoleons. We leave this lunch alone. It'll take over Europe. Great. Mad Men is great, and Christina Hendricks is hot. She's one of the most hot women. And straight men, I said, gay men have been dressing women forever. Stop making them not women and, you know, turning them into little boys. And he wrote, and straight men have been undressing women for centuries. Christina Hendricks developed a nice little neo-noir niche for herself. She did, and I followed it all because I love her. Drive blasted autocorrect, yeah. Roar of the tiger is the thrill of the fight. No one was more hot than Marilyn in Billy Wilder's Some Like It Hot. Listen, at the end of the day, that's what women looked like, and somehow along the way, because of time and culture, like people decided that Twiggy was the thing, but most guys see Marilyn Monroe and Some Like It Hot, and they're like, what? And anything Billy Wilder wrote, the greatest screenwriter or director in the history of cinema, in my humble opinion, because 3 of my favorite films were directed by him because he's a genius. So everything that guy did, and he loved women. He's a Holocaust survivor. That guy came out of fucking nowhere and came over here and made some of the great. Think about the breadth of the films that he made. It's comedy like Some Like It Hot, and then like Sunset Boulevard and things like dramas like Stalag 17 and The Apartment. This guy was able Double Indemnity, one of his first big hits with comedy versus film noir. He almost single-handedly invented film noir with Double Indemnity. Billy Wilder, one of the greatest things in the whole thing, but basically back down to the thing about Marilyn. Marilyn Monroe will always be the barometer of what makes women hot. Kind of everybody wants to be her. Everybody from Madonna to Billie Eilish to Christina Aguilera to everybody's always doing their homage to Marilyn. Because you know what? That was the shit, bro. Does it get better than that? Probably not. You know, she was a size 16 and you're a size 2. Keep eating. Go to In-N-Out. Go to the In-N-Out burger place. Go to McDonald's. Go get a couple of cheeseburgers. Shit, because you know what? You're never gonna look like that. That woman was astonishing. Stop starving yourself. Be a woman. Just be happy. Nature, you were so gifted. God was good if you believe in you, God of your choice. You believe in it. Lucky for you. You're devouring sandwiches, man.
Well, I haven't eaten much today.
I didn't either. You know what I had today? I had a double espresso.
Oh shit!
And then I just
well, it's early days for you. You can still have dinner.
Oh yeah, it's 8:20.
3 in the morning for me.
That's all you've had. You know what I liked if I'm drinking wine? I love like orzo or like a risotto right before it because like carbs knock me the fuck out. The second I eat carbs, I need like within a half an hour, I need to go to sleep. I'm gonna give you a big bang boom while he chews, okay, my friend? Wow. Sweeney is the modern Monroe. She's not that big and she's not that beautiful. She's sexy, yes. She's a very funny looking broad. I'll give her that. But she's sexy as
I go between going, she's to like, oh, I see the I see the sexy.
She's sexy as hell.
Juicy looking blonde.
She's very, very sexy. But she's, you know, what is she, 5? She's very small.
She's tiny.
So she's teeny tiny. She's got my giganto breasts. But she's a very attractive girl. And but let's forget about her physical attributes. She's a terrific actress and a really great woman.
She's a fucking asshole, though.
Is she an asshole?
Yeah, you don't know this.
Oh, no. Did she go Zio City?
No. Can't believe I'm filling you in on this.
How would I know?
She did
I don't pay attention to Instagram or TikTok.
She did an ad for jeans.
Oh, I know about that.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, she was just asked a week or two ago about that in an interview, and she was very obtuse. And it was not good. She had an opportunity to say, hey, listen, I had no idea that was going to be the reaction. I'm very sorry for anybody who felt that way about it and blah, blah, blah. Instead, she was just very kind of like, whatever. And she goes, I did an ad for jeans. I love jeans. And it came off really pissy. And everyone hates her now.
They hate her because she's.
I kind of hate her too because she's arrogant.
Oh, that's a shame. I mean, all she did was a jeans ad. Like, why is everybody making a big deal out of her selling jeans?
How it was said, the way it was framed.
Do you remember? Nobody gets between me and my Calvins.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that's
a different message.
Yeah, Brooklyn. That's Brooke Shields. It's like
Brooke Shields.
She's saying
it's amazing.
It's a virginity thing. Nobody gets between me and my Calvins. She was touting her virginity. That's basically what that was about. And people went, oh my God.
Well, people did the same on this one.
Yeah, I remember that. And then she went kind of right wing, right?
I have great genes. Oh, she's been right wing the whole time. Oh, that's fine. That's not illegal. I'm just saying.
No, it's fine.
I have great genes.
That's some interesting quotes.
I think Megan Fox has better genes than you, darling.
Megan Fox had great genes until she decided to go to the plastic surgeon. At K Dids, I thought about this for 15 years. The only modern equivalent to Maryland, was Angelina Jolie, and possibly maybe now. Oh God, no.
Oof,
First of all, wow.
Jesus
I don't.
Christ.
K Dids, I love you, man. And that's a new name that you got on here. But Kim Kardashian is like she looks like what am I looking for?
That's
Like
brutal.
I'm trying to be as clever.
You said lots of funny things when we did Watch Fashion Police, and she was here for the Jeff Bezos wedding. You were like, she's like some fucking whore from some fucking brothel or whatever. You had some.
I mean, I find like I think because
she came out of the Gritty Palace in fucking leopard skin.
Oh, that yeah.
You know.
So Kim Kardashian is she's a dumb truck. There's nothing remotely attractive about that girl that hasn't been manipulated by makeup, plastic surgery, and otherwise. She is just it's AI in
class.
In real world. She has no class.
At least
Angelina Jolie is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful natural.
A lot higher class.
And she needs a great fucking cheeseburger. Yeah. Angelina Jolie was such a sex bot. She was like when you saw her in like Girl Interrupted, and then she got into the drinking.
I was never into her, by the way. I always thought she
had I had a sex dream about her.
Oh, really?
I did.
I thought she had a stoic beauty.
I hit that in my dream, and I woke up.
Oh, really?
What the fuck just happened? Yeah, it's very.
That's strange. A weird one.
I woke up and went.
I don't have gay dreams.
I had a Gerard Butler dream, and that shit went very well. And I'm not attracted to Gerard Butler in any way, shape, or form. But I was like, wow, it was a bit of a ride. Others had a burst of stardom like Megan Fox. She was beautiful before she ruined it. But nobody had the mega stardom like no one will ever be like no one will be Sinatra. No one will be Garland. No one will be the Beatles. Marilyn is the acting equivalent. No one will be Brando. There are. I don't care if you're Harrison Ford and you've sold more tickets. Doesn't matter. There is this level of forever that they all have. I'm a red-blooded straight male, and I don't get this Sydney Sweeney lady. I don't find her attractive as a. I know a lot of guys that do not find her attractive.
Pure Palm says,
"Yeah,
I am."
Pure Palm says, "Okay."
Sorry,
because if we're on the radio, Pure Palm at 9078 says, "I'm a red-blooded straight male, and I don't get this Sydney Sweeney lady. I don't find her as attractive as a consensus." No, I get it. A lot of people don't. She's not the greatest looking thing. She's sexy though. She is sexy.
She has a kind of juicy, blondie, sexy thing going on. There's no doubt.
Yeah. Jocelyn says, "Oh, this is good." Salma Hayek. Oh my God. I would marry Salma Hayek. Oh my God.
And even still now. And funny and
funny.
And
her and Jack Donaghy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Some of the greatest shit in the history of comedy. 30 Rock. Amazing. Absolutely. Hey, look at this. I'm sure she didn't write the script. She definitely didn't. It's a star power. Well, this is not working. A star power thing. I'm not talking about talent. I'm talking about zeitgeist. Well, no, we're not talking about zeitgeist at all.
I see.
We're talking about like Kim Kardashian.
He's talking about like female figures out there in the
I get you now.
I see what he's what he's saying. Okay.
Joe LaFaro says I went to high school with Brooke Shields. So Joe, we're the same age because Brooke Shields and I are the exact same age. She lived on Midland Parkway in Jamaica Estates for a while, and her mother was not the nicest person. Salma Hayek is one of the most beautiful. A million, billion, zillion.
Am I supposed to love Ryanair right now?
Ryanair? Why is that?
Ryanair has removed Tel Aviv from its destination.
You're supposed to love them.
Effectively suspending flights to Israel.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. K-Dids, you cannot deny, even if you hate her, the Kim Kardashian. And listen, it doesn't matter that she's famous. She's just, what has she offered the world? I'm good for her. I'm for anybody that figures out the way to make the American dream come true. but she's not beautiful. She's not talented. She's not anything. She's nothing. But she figured out a way to parlay that. And that's, listen, she's figured out a new thing. It's how to get rich and famous by being nothing.
She's kind of a new thing. Yeah, that's true.
She's parlayed a brand new thing. And I don't dislike her. I don't have any opinion about her other than she's offered humanity zero, other than all the black guys that she bangs. That's what she does. You know, and their whole family.
That sounds racist. That sounds racist.
Did it sound racist?
Yeah. Yes.
I actually have a.
You could have said guys.
But
you said black guys.
I think that they purposely made that niche to expand their fan base. I've always thought that, because I'm like, everybody in the whole family, everybody likes. I like chocolate. You like vanilla.
They like chocolate. That's their thing.
I know, but everyone in the family. I don't know.
Why is that weird?
Because I think that they're master manipulators for marketing and business. I think that's what they decided to do. I might come off a little racist. Wasn't meant to be, but it was an observation.
You're all right.
Well, it's like
you're all right.
I'm all right. I have a strong attraction to Latino women. You should, because they're sexy. If I was a gay man, I would only date black women. I know that 100%.
Beautiful.
I find black women to be 10 times more attractive. Whenever I see like Iman or any of the great beauties,
the new Iman,
oh my god, she's obscenely gorgeous.
Let me pull up a Nook. She's
oh my god. If I was a straight guy, I would be all about that shit. Because, like, I'm telling you, don't you want to be David Bowie with Iman on your side? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, here's a Nook. A knock. Sorry.
Bring it up. A knock, yeah.
She's crazy. It's not even real.
I mean, oh, Jesus Christ. That's not even like we've never created a human that looks that beautiful.
Look at that.
Jesus Christ. Now,
that's the
she doesn't look even like a real person. That looks like an AI.
It looks AI. Yeah.
Of what like beauty is, right?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's about as good as genetics gets right there. Boom. Look at that.
Yeah. She's
astonishing.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
If I was a straight guy, I would only be into those beautiful. Of course, I want one of those. Didn't tell Oisín him story time once that David and Iman were in New York back in the day. I have a great story for you. Ready for this?
Well, but what does he mean?
You had a story about.
Tell
us.
Oisín tell him story once he saw David and Iman, because they were across the street from where he used to work in Dionysia.
Oh.
Their big apartment. They had a 2-story apartment across Lafayette.
No.
When I was on Lafayette and Prince, and so we could see them across the way. Actually, see them and he had a balcony. You come out.
I know, because my friend Mike was the gardener on that balcony.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Because Mike used to come. Mike lived underneath me, in the apartment underneath me, and he goes, "Dirk." He talks like this. Today, I was on the balcony, and Iman runs that fucking show. And he goes, David hangs. This is a visual machine. You gotta watch it. He goes, David would stand like at the pillar and go like this,
and stare at her,
and stare at him. He goes,
yeah, because
Iman says she likes daffodils. That's hilarious. They were such fucking. David and Iman were New Yorkers.
Yeah,
they were out and about in New York.
Yeah. Amazing. After he died, I saw her at. Was it after he died? Maybe before. She was at the NoHo Star. Remember that little restaurant? Just across Houston.
Yeah.
I was there with my cousin Connor, and fucking the mom was there by herself. having a salad.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was
What do
crazy.
you do after that? At Pure Palm 9078, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. O'Malley, it's been a gas. Pure Palm, it's great to have you. I haven't seen you on the show in a really long time, so thanks for checking in. Nice to check in with you, gents, again. I've enjoyed your playful, reflective, insightful banter. Same to you, my friend. Until next time, salutations to you in the Bashers chat. Be safe. Come visit us regularly, man, because it's great to see you. It's been a very, very long time. Been a
We
long
should
time.
probably wind it up here.
Yeah, it's yeah. Guys, thank you very much. Thanks, Shush. Thanks for a great Friday night. It was fun. We went 3 hours. And and thanks to everybody who helped to keep the lights on at the iBashers network, because it's like we're going out, but we're as they used to say in Fresh Meadows, we're going out for business sale. Everything must go. Thanks very much for everything. Guys, remember to keep the door open. Remember to say please and thank you. Remember, if you meet somebody like in a club or a restaurant, it doesn't matter where they are, and they give you a hard time, you know what? You're a basher. Take the step back and give them some rope to hang themselves, because they probably will. And if they don't, you're going to realize that they might be something more substantial. And what do you do with that? You fucking marry them. You know why? Because that's the person you want. The other person next to you who's giving you the hard time, the girl, the Karen, all that shit, she's a cunt.